Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to another adventure on the spaceship Space Geeks. Today we have ourselves a Bob the Marauder and no one else.
Hello.
I'm so we had to pull the guy up from garbage disposal to help out tonight.
Wait, Chief, you told me to take out those adventurers I kept pressing. Wait, what? You put me on
We're the
crash
space
duty, you son of a bitch?
we're the space RPG this time, man. You gotta remember where we're at.
The space
We're
RPG.
not playing we're not playing D&D tonight. That's Sunday. By the way, I finished the
Hey,
camp. I
hey,
finished the
hey, it doesn't matter if you're in a fantasy world or in a sci-fi world, there's always people that can fit the letter of adventurer.
Yep. Yep. So
Always.
I did finish the sheet there. The sheet I fucked up on, I finished it today. So we're good. We are good, and I'm almost done. I'm done the first part of the dungeon. Wink, wink. This is gonna be a fucking stupid campaign, though. Oh god, is it gonna be nuts? It's gonna be a nuts one. All right, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We're gonna have some fun. We have ourselves our my friend's cat Frankipus, and Frankipus is here, and Franklin Roosevelt Pussycat, I believe is his name. So Franklin Puss is his name. So Franklin. So that is our good old cat. Why is it all my friends have these weird names for their cats? One is like Frankie Puss. One is what gun is that from? Oh, that's Helldivers.
Yeah. And then the other two were from the Eve universe.
Yeah, Helldivers and Eve. Helldivers. I don't consider those blasters. Those are legitimately just
No,
guns.
that's not a blaster, that's a laser weapon.
Oh, okay.
That's a laser. It produces a solid beam as you hold down the trigger. That's one of
So
the laser weapons.
yeah, but back to the weird cat stuff we have for today. Our good old Frankie Puss here is all my friends have weird cat names. Like my one cat's Minnie Manu Labat, and I'm like, why is your cat named Minnie Mablu Labat? My other cat's names are named after fucking game consoles. Every cat my friends got has been named after a gaming console.
That's the equivalent of Chief. You popping out of the womb, and it's like you'll be known as Ford. I know that's a bit
Oh,
more normal. You are Ford, and your brother is Hyundai, and your seventh cousin will be
yeah.
known as Toyota.
I have a friend of mine. They call them the garage kitties because that's what they are. They're basically to keep the mice out from the garage. So they have a couple cats in there, and one of the cats in there is they literally name them after vehicles that the owner had. So one of his cats is named Corolla. The other one's known as Toyota. Yeah, one's known as Nissan. My one friend's
That
cat, we may
has
have his
other
cat later.
connotations.
So his first cat was named Nintendo. His second cat was named Ness. His third cat was named Falcaron, which the name of the Japanese. One was named Super Ness. The other one was named Sega, Genesis, Mega Drive. All his cats had console names. One of his cats, his newest cat, his kitten, is named Commodore 64. They call him Commie for
I,
short.
I'm about to say at least that one sounds like a name, Commodore. All right, that one already tells the cat, all right, you're of a decent ranking. You're part of the pride because
But
cats have
he now
that.
knows himself. He
Cats have
now knows
that
himself as
ego.
Commie. Yeah,
We all
yeah,
know
yeah. But
that
he
cats have
knows
that. It's like
himself
I
as
am the king
Commie.
of the castle. But compared to like the other ones you were saying, at least Commodore sounds like a name.
Saturn sounds like a name. He had a cat named Saturn. He's on cat number 10 or 11, I think.
Okay, I'll give you that. Saturn, it's God's name. Fair enough.
Yeah. He's named his cats after. But the thing about his cats are he has at least 3 cats, all the time, and one cat because also he like his multiple dogs. I have a buddy of mine who has multiple dogs and 3 cats at all times. Like this guy has never not had a cat dies, he gets another cat. But that usually caught like the most recent cat has had problems getting back into the tribe because, the 2 cats that still exist are pissy because of this new cat. They do not like the new cat. It's just how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of creepy. So tonight we're gonna have some fun talking about blaster weapons and different types of blaster weapons. Like we could fantasy setting blasters
and lasers.
Yeah, and how we would fix the blaster situation. But first things first, let us stop the music for a sec here.
Yeah. If it goes pew pew and it fires laser and or light bolts, we're going to be talking about those weapons in general.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about a commercial first I wanted to show Bob. Okay, Bob, Gobby, put it up. It's on the first thing you're going to see in general.
Okay. All that and around.
Right now.
I got to kick up Discord again.
Shit, it's on that one. Is it in this one? Yeah, there it is. All right, boys. This commercial. I'm not a fan of this commercial. All right, Bob, hit play.
This is Milo. Pets are family.
Okay, pulling up, hit and play.
But every year, 10 million go missing. And the way we look for them hasn't changed in years. Until now. One post of a dog's photo in the Ring app starts outdoor cameras looking for a match. Search Party from Ring uses AI to help families find lost dogs. Since launch, more than a dog a day has been reunited with their family.
Be a hero in your neighborhood with Search Party. Available to everyone for free right now. Join the neighborhood at ring.com.
What?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to take away from this?
Well, okay. So
sorry, my brain shuts down when I see commercials sometimes where it's just like, oh yeah, another ad.
No, this commercial is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You can activate other people's rings to search for a dog. In other words, you can activate other people's personal cameras by indicating your ring if they've signed up. By the way, everyone signed up regardless. I was so wanted to get DJ in on this one. I'm so sad we weren't able to get him in today.
Oh my goodness. That...
dude,
see, what's that phrase?
This is Running Man.
What's that phrase? What is it? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. I don't think this will end well.
I hate this program with a passion. This allows people to hack your information. I do not like this. I do not like this idea.
I do not like being in a Chinese surveillance state.
Look. Someone can activate your camera without your permission, and they can all link up together. And if they start making Ring cameras mandatory...
especially if you're in an HOA, because, let's be honest, that commercial was in suburbia. You know damn straight they got a HOA.
Yeah, they got an HOA, and most likely that HOA demands you have a Ring camera, and you all sign up to the same program. That is... no. Just fucking no. No. You are not getting my camera information. This is something someone can activate. This means also you can hack this. I don't like this. This all starts with dogs, but then it's like, what about other things? Like, what if a
That's why I was saying is like in name alone, dog depends on your definition.
Yeah, dude, this is no. Like I said, you don't see the war. And apparently, when you sign up for this, apparently when you sign up for Ring, this is already installed, ready to go. And it's a bitch to opt. You have to virtually opt out. I have no problem with people having control of their own cameras.
Yeah.
I'm all in for that. I'm actually
if it's
okay
that much
with
of
that.
a danger. I'm sorry, but if it's that much of a danger, just have like city cameras around the place. You know, a bunch of cities do that.
Hey, yeah, I'm glad you're talking about Ring doorbell right now, Chief Orc, because it's a relevant topic.
It is a relevant topic. Oh, good man.
My dad has a freaking Lexo box, and like I hear it's mesh network so that they can use it. But what more concerning was I saw a video where Palantir created a technology where they use AI to like identify license plates, and they showed up at some guy's house, and they were like, "We know it's you," and the person was like, "It's not me," and the cop was talking to the guy like he's some lying asshole, but it was really just a bad hit.
Yeah. No, this shit scares me. You saw the Ring thing for the dog thing. Then for you saw the Super Bowl commercial.
I didn't see that. What happened there?
Oh, okay. We're gonna have to hit play. We're gonna do this one more time, chat. We're gonna let DJ watch this. I'm gonna put this back up, and we're gonna watch it one more time, boys. I'm sorry.
I got it up now.
DJ needs just hit play there. Watch that for yourself. And I want to hear your thoughts on this because we're both sci-fi guys, and we do not like this.
There's already people also talking about this.
Yep. Oh yeah. I did they turn the comments off? I know they turned the comments off like a bit ago on Ring.
This is Milo. Pets are.
Wait. Is it on your stream? Where am I supposed to be looking? Or do I have to click on the link?
In the cord in the Discord.
In general, I'll put it on stream. I'll put it on stream again. No problem. I got it.
Whatever works.
Okay,
I don't mind clicking the link.
We thought you were watching it on your own device.
I could.
No, we got you. Hold on, let me try.
It's like 30 seconds. It'll be quick.
All right. Should be on there now. Just give it a couple seconds and it will pop up. Just give it a couple seconds. You know how stream delays are. There you go. All right, I'm hitting play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Milo. Pets are family. But every year, 10 million go missing. And the way we look for them hasn't changed in years. Until now.
Got it.
One post of a dog's photo in the Ring app starts outdoor cameras looking for a match. Search Party from Ring uses AI to help families find lost dogs. Since launch, more than a dog a day has been reunited with their family.
Be a hero in your neighborhood with Search Party. Available to everyone for free right now. Join the neighborhood at ring.com.
That doesn't make me nervous at all.
This doesn't sound so bad, but you know damn well that this is bullshit because like they're not gonna just use it for this.
There's no
help law enforcement for free right now to find you and then make a mistake that it's not you and then freaking arrest you.
Where's the comments? There is.
I'm seeing this trying to turn it into like a surveillance state like China.
It is.
It's like, okay, if they have facial, if they have facial recognition for dogs.
Yeah, no, they use it on people. There's a video. I can find you the video. They already did it to a person, and it was insane. Like I said, a cop shows up at a guy's house, talking to him like he's some kind of lying asshole, even though they got the wrong hit. But the cop is acting like this is infallible technology, and frankly, we didn't consent to this. That was the issue.
Right there, exactly what you.
Many issues.
Yeah, many.
I say, man, there's always room for doubt. Always. Especially if it's fresh. If it's new tech.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
So I don't mean to be so
loud
and sharp. Exactly, Bob. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so loud and sharp. It's just like it's you know the deal.
I'm not worried about it.
Oh,
no,
man.
I'm worried about the Ring stuff, but you don't gotta apologize.
Well, for me,
I don't see it as you being angry. I see it as you with passion, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah, you're good.
I appreciate you.
No,
not
dude,
passion like that, DJ. No, I'm not. No, not like that.
No. I meant
I'm not going to be spinning your turnstile.
Okay, I'm happy you guys can get along like that. Okay, I'm gonna make some more coffee.
Jeez, maybe a Navy boy, but is that what you see me as?
Lady, I heard lady boy. That's what I heard.
Oh,
Huh?
oh,
What?
in a
Where?
way.
Where?
Well, that's the Royal Navy.
That's the wrong. Okay. This made me laugh as a whole. Oh, is that still on? Holy shit! Oh boy. Note to self:
So,
I didn't realize my coffee maker was still on. That almost started a fire.
while the chief cooks himself, yeah, I think Ring's getting a little too big for the britches after the Ring girl situation. I'm not
DoorDash.
fond of your police state.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, the
either.
DoorDash.
Like,
I was like,
yeah.
hey, man,
No,
I understand your tech helped with an investigation. This does not mean you're Judge Dredd. Get the fuck out of here.
No, well, this is multiple helps actually. I'm not saying, dude. My thing is, you should only have the only person that should have control of your camera is you, the law enforcement that ends up taking it for a court case, and legitimately everything else. Like you, and it's only supposed to be for that
only
period.
you. Yeah, only you and a public servant in an active crime.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, it's private. Like, I'm sorry, unless someone unless you got murdered, and they're checking the camera, they're trying to verify who killed your ass. There ain't no fucking reason you should be valuable. That information should be viable in a normal way. I need this coffee. Sorry,
Because I guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, I guarantee you, there's going to be some arch Karen who's the head president of the HOA wanting everybody's info, everybody's data, try and pull strings because they exist.
Well, dude, Fahrenheit 451. Like, anyone who's read the Running Man, anyone who's read how, like, dude, this level of tracking is terrifying if you think about it. Like, that is a scary thought.
It's one thing to have the government do it, but now your freaky neighbor next door, who's a bit of a creep,
Has your power
access to you as well.
Yeah, no one wants
because
that.
At least people have the ability to, right now, fight the government. The most you could probably do, like, let's say you don't even know that somebody's watching you. What are you going to do? Get a restraining order? And what if they access you from a different location? I ain't having it. And I'm actually getting freaked out thinking about it.
Yep. Hold on, guys. I'm just grabbing a couple things for tonight. We're gonna have some stuff ready to go. So no, this scares the freaking silly bejesuses out of me because of this factor. You know, like, I am not a fan of this. Period.
Yeah.
And like I said,
with good intentions. We understand what you're trying to do, but we also understand those that would twist this.
Yep. Oh, imagine if cops wanted to get this valuable, like, oh, we want this valuable information. Okay, law enforcement, click. And there you go. Bam. They come after you. That's a thing.
Don't you love the little kicker line? Don't you want to be a hero? I was like, what, you're trying to work at somebody's egos? What the fuck? What is the subliminal messaging you're trying to throw at me? Get the fuck out of here.
So let's start our own little bit of subliminal message. We are talking about blasters tonight. We're going to talk about
lasers and blasters.
The make, model, and guns of weapons, sci-fi shoot'ems, the gunny things, the things that go pew-pew. And tonight, we're going to be talking about Mass Effect, Star Wars, and Star Trek guns. And then we're going to talk about the gun that we think can legitimately would actually be a real functional thing in space. So DJ, do you know anything about the Mass Effect AR weapons?
I know they have a lot of technology based on this Mass Effect, and it allows them to go fast. But I don't know
Yeah.
what the AR weapons. Just give me the acronym. Was it anti something? I bet. Or what is AR?
Anti-round. I can't remember what it's called. Exactly. But
It-
here are your rifles. These are your
It-
rifles.
Since it's EA, AR stands for assault rifle because all of those are assault rifles. That's what that means because it's
Okay.
EA and it's Mass Effect.
Okay, so I'm going to the main
Huh.
ones that you usually see in the Mass Effect franchise. These are the main weapons that the main.
Yeah, especially the M8 Avenger. The M8 Avenger is iconic with Mass Effect.
Yep, he's right. So right here is your standard loadout. You have your standard sniper rifle, your pistol, your assault rifle, which also has a scope, which doesn't make a lick of sense, but okay. Your shotgun, because I actually don't know
Wait a
where the
second.
scope
When you
comes
say
out of.
scope, okay, you're talking about the design of the scope. Okay,
Oh, look at
you're not
the thing. Like, where
you're
the
not
fuck?
knocking the fact that a
the
rifle
lens?
has a scope. I think the lens
No,
is
no,
at
I'm not.
the upper part.
I'd like to know where the lens is.
Okay, so you have that, and I think the lens is the tube that's on the upper forward structure right there,
right,
which
right here.
is a lot. So that's where you start, and then near the end, just above the muzzle, because I can see the muzzle
Yeah.
is attached to the lower separation, right behind the 7 on M7.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
my question is, how far is this weapon platform expected to fire, and why do you need that much linkage? And if it's not linked in any way, like a solid scope, which every weapon should have fallbacks, just in case this thing gets hit by a fucking EMP, it's better to have
Yeah.
an analog than whatever the fuck this is. This is probably like sci-fi stuff where, okay, the back end of the scope has a camera, and it's wired to the front end. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
like
that's
video
cool in
camera
sci-fi,
screen.
but I wouldn't trust that weapon platform. Does this
It would
thing
have
have
to provide
irons?
something-
I don't know.
You're right.
Wait,
And it would
DJ,
have to
what-
provide some superior capability. Like night vision, even those are directly like there's no screen. Like the plates are between the lens and your eye. There's no like abstraction. So that is very weird. But in Terminator, it looked cool as fuck. Terminator 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they had
Well,
that like shitty video screen.
But, oh,
your
yeah,
helmet-
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Your helmet.
You are right.
Because the
Your helmet would link to it usually, because Halo, they do that with their Marines.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This thing has a linker. The way their guns work. Right. Well, I'm going to use the sniper rifle as an example. Right here is the loading. You would load. I guess the best way to put it is. I guess the substance is very similar to not lead, but very close to that substance. It's a metal substance that you would throw in there, and then you'd put a special chip in the gun, and the gun would prefab the bullet.
Oh.
So this thing firing, these guns as they fire, they are prefabbed bullets. So if say I put a chip in here, I can't remember where the chips are on the guns. I'm using the original Mass Effect 1 guns because they're easier than the other Mass Effect guns, because the other Mass Effects, they totally changed the lore. Like, between Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2, the lore was completely fucking changed.
Yeah.
So
You didn't
yeah.
need to reload the Mass Effect 1 weapons. You just needed to maintain their heat level.
yeah, their heat level. Yeah, because you do have to reload them. Like
Eventually.
eventually, yeah. But they have the way it works is that when you have that substance, you load it into the gun, and then it prefabs and fires out the bullet equivalent which you have inside the chip of that gun. There are different gun types that do faster reloads. I believe the reload progression is right here for the assault rifle. And the shotgun is supposed to be around here. I just don't remember
For the
where.
pistol, it is right behind the slide. It's effectively, you rack the slide of the pistol,
Yep.
and the brick pops out, and you load a new one.
Yeah. Now there are two. The reason there are two
For the
barrels
assault
on
rifle,
these.
it is not under the thumb of the pistol grip.
No, it's right here. The assault rifle. That's where the load. That's where you load the gun. Right there. That gray
Wait,
bit.
waiting for it to catch up
Yeah.
because this thing has a delay.
Yep.
Yeah. The gray bit. Yeah. You talking about the gray at the center, or no, not behind the pistol grip.
Yes, it's behind the pistol grip. You actually watch how they
No,
load. He actually load from
No.
behind. He loads it from behind. I've watched the graphic. That I swear, I think that's where that is.
No, it's not where it is.
Okay.
It's not above the thumb on the pistol grip. It's to the side of it, above a little bit. It's not right there, because if that is a moving part for the person, how to put this? Look how it blocks the thumb of the user is probably the best way I could put it.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would the magazine be there?
It wouldn't be the first time you've had magazines that are behind the actual the load.
No. I'm not saying for bullpups. Yes, I understand bullpups. But having the magazine right above your thumb, right there, makes not a lick of sense. Now, if it was further back along the stock, then sure, I could understand that.
Yeah, I'm talking about the little gray thing behind the thing. That's behind the pistol, the gun. That's where that's loaded.
Right above the pistol grip is right above the thumb. That greatly reduces ergonomics to such an extent that I do not think that is the detachable part.
Here's the detachable part to reload. I am zoomed.
I'm going to pull up a YouTube video of Mass Effect guns reloading.
Don't worry about it. Okay, so Bob's going to do that. But the reason this has two barrels is because one barrel is the primary and some other barrel is the secondary based on what types of chips you put in. Would use a different barrel type, which is I've never seen that in a gun thing until Mass Effect, where they had the two barrel function. So next, let's get to the next fun guns. We're talking about Star Trek phasers, and of course, we start with the traditional Star Trek phaser type. So this is going to be an interesting one for DJ, because DJ knows a lot about Star Trek. So, and we both do, but yeah. So I found this specs. I believe this is from, I can't remember what manual this is from, but this is from one of the manuals. So what's your thoughts on that? From going from the traditional phaser with the phaser cell, which the big phaser cell that was on the back that you had to reload, to the modern day one, which.
Well, when you say on the back, which one do you point at? That one there is actually interesting. So that top piece is actually a Type 1 phaser attached to a Type 2 phaser. So you can actually separate that. And oftentimes you'd see Kirk carrying that. It's more stylish. There's also an episode when McCoy went back in time. Someone actually stole his phaser and then shot themselves with it because they held it backwards, which actually is ironic because on one of the Star Trek shows, they also held the phaser backwards in the recent ones.
Yeah, because this thing is detachable, isn't it?
That part is, it's a Type 1 phaser attached to the Type 2.
I found it.
So you can fire off.
The bottom, the pistol grip is the power pack. So there's actually an episode where this Federation officer was helping a civil war, and they found a bunch of those pistol grips on the ground, which was evidence that there was a bunch of depleted phaser power packs.
Yep. But so here's the question I have to ask about that, because that's something I've been wanting to ask. The pistol grip itself is the phaser pack. How hard would that be to reload?
That one should be really easy to reload because you just detach it and put a new one on. Later phasers seem to be charged wirelessly on ship mains.
The well-rod pistol, the weapon that the Allies made for the French rebellion back in World War II.
Oh,
the well-rod.
Yeah.
Its magazine is the pistol grip.
The one that's painful to hold. I heard
the one that's integrally suppressed. Integrally suppressed, bolt action, weird thing, the well rod.
Oh, that's even weirder? No, I never seen this one. That's interesting.
The trigger is very strange. It literally is a pipe. That was the whole point of the weapon. It was cheap, and it was there to help the French rebellion in World War II.
Yeah, so another one that looks like it's made of stamped metal, and that one was said to be painful, but the goal was you would basically use it on an enemy and then steal their weapon and then use that.
Oh yeah, the one that does not have anything to eject the spent casing.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
pop
Little,
gun.
little Derringer looking thing.
Yeah, it's called the pop gun. It was a smaller gun that you basically used
Now-
one. It was a one and done fire shotgun. Not shotgun, but a
Yeah.
fire shot. And you fire it, and you'd hit somebody, and then you grab their gun. The problem is that
Nice.
legitimately, once you fired one bullet, the guns were notorious for misfiring. So
Oh.
you had a better chance of walking up at someone with a fucking club and bashing them up the side of the head.
Yeah, give them a London handshake, little shank.
Yeah.
But yeah, the spare ammunition for that little pop gun that you're talking about was in the pistol grip. It was hollow and a
Yeah.
little slide door that you just slide over and you grab another round. And it was like you take the fucking weird ass loading system of the musket and you put it on a pistol, because the back end you would have to twist off and then go through the front end of the barrel to eject the casing, the same way you'd use a ramrod on a muzzle loader.
Yeah.
Load the next round in, and then like put that little fucking thing back in. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's weird.
But also, the Avenger rifle, it is not that box you think it is. It is the vents that are above the fire group, right above the pistol grip and trigger. Those vents are normally glowing.
Yeah, but you got to figure those vents though. Like if you're firing that off, man, you're holding that way that's hitting you right into your body. That's a nasty. That's an awful
No, it's not.
design.
It's not hitting you into your body.
Yeah, it is because you got to aim.
They slap the side of it, and it pops out the right side.
No, I mean the vents. Like the vent. That's a bad place to put venting. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, to put venting? Yeah. It's. I think it's just sci-fi at that point, but
Yeah, sure.
But at least it's not that fucking box that's right there, because that box can go fuck itself. I found
Well, I don't know what that
Mass
box
Effect 1.
is. I don't know what that box is then, because that doesn't make it. That box is
Supposedly
just
about your little 3D printer nonsense or whatever the fuck, the little chip you put in, which doesn't make a lick of sense.
that's
I'm
really
willing to believe. I'm willing to believe that box is some sort of machinery to allow the weapon to function. It's not detachable unless you are maintenancing the thing.
dude. All I gotta say. Dude, like that's the Mass Effect lore. I hate the idea of machine created pistol parts on the fly. I believe that's absurd.
Well,
I don't think it's pistol parts.
Like nanites. The idea of a nanite gun is nanites can be reassembled in anything, and so the idea is that they could form a dense lattice, or they could form a point, or they could form a blunt end, or they could form flechettes.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm not against that. Like, they're again a famous.
What I know about these things is when they fire, they just take the shaving off, they fire it at the end of the barrel, and it's a superheated piece of whatever that metal was called. That lead-like space metal.
Yeah, but sometimes it's electrical. Sometimes it's this. Sometimes it's a cryo weapon, and these are all done with the same fucking gun.
Yeah.
it's
hey man,
literally
if you're gonna knock this, you better knock the Peacemaker and Judge Dredd, which I would never do.
Oh, dude, no, I will never knock the Peacemaker because the Peacemaker is absolutely a retarded sci-fi, and it doesn't make a lick of sense. But that's the point of the gun.
I logicked it a little bit to an extent.
Yeah, like you can't.
But I like the concept, the basic concept of the Mass Effect weapons, not including the electric bullets and the cryo. Just the basic firing mechanism where you take a little shred of this material and then you superheat it because it's combustible, and you're able to fire it out of the end of the weapon. Okay, yeah, as a sci-fi weapon, at least it's somewhat
with
grounded.
cryo and electricity and heavy bolt.
What did I say before that? But
okay, I'm gonna.
I said ignoring that, just the basic bolt concept alone, just that, where you take the little bit of material and you fire it out. That's something I can work with. But when you start adding the electric and the cryo, okay, you have your point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say to you is the gun is a weird combination of stuff that doesn't make a lick of sense. As for the Peacemaker, everything
the base makes sense. It's the added bits that don't.
No, yes, exactly. The Peacemaker, every bit of firearm or weaponry that the Peacemaker has is already inside the gun. If you look at how the original Peacemakers are designed, they are overly large, clunky fucking things that people ride, that they put on their legs because because you can't fucking, because the gun's so clunky and over the top that you can't fucking wield it on your belt. OG Peacemaker.
I have a feeling they did that for Rule of Cool, of like, oh, only the judges can use it. Because it does also have that DNA thing, just in case some fucker does manage to pick it up. But also because what we talked about with the holster being in the boot, it's for when you're on the motorcycle, it's much easier to reach than from the hip.
Okay, so next we're talking to Star Trek. We're going into the Mark
Yeah,
II.
sorry about that.
Right here.
Yep.
Yeah. Hello. Have no guns. Okay. So,
Mark
okay.
II from Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. That was the one that Captain Tyrrell used after and then they used it on the SETI earwigs as well, and it had the cool sound. It sounded so cool. It was one of the coolest beams. It may not be the best realistic beam, but it just sounded cool. It was like, it was just freaking cool.
So which one
goes out?
DJ, is that the silver one right here? The pure silver one? Is the Wrath of Khan one?
That's the one.
Yeah,
It
okay,
says it on the bottom too. In the caption, it said it. When I was able to read the caption, it said Type 2 or whatever. It said it was the one from Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan.
Is it the one that looks like a TV remote?
They all kind of
look
look
like
like
dead center.
Dead center.
No, the ones on the right purely look like TV remotes. The other two at least
that's
try to look
they
like
do
little
look like
space
remotes.
gun.
Yep. So
The moment you make that sharp pistol grip, it's like, okay, yeah, that looks like a little blaster. But the ones on the right, that's a fucking TV remote with a slight curvature to it.
Here's the funny thing, Bob. You do know that there actually are master controllers that are designed like the fucking phasers from Star Trek. I know, I bought one years and years and years.
Master controllers?
What's the word?
Yeah.
Universal TV remote.
Okay, Universal TV remotes. Okay. Yeah, isn't it like all you needed was like the code for the TV, and then you could just change the channel?
Yeah, you'd actually you'd make a little it would make a little zappy noise too until it broke. Okay, so this bad boy right here, where would you load this? Because this has always bothered me about this gun. I don't know where.
Load. It's energy.
What?
Like my theory is that if there's not a clip in the bottom that slides out, my theory is like with the TV remotes, they're charged wirelessly on the ship, like induction or something like that. Maybe they. I don't know. I don't think they plug them in. I think it's just like on Stargate Universe, they had these charging pads where you put any device on this pad and it would charge. Now that was more ancient technology, but the idea was that, like, in theory, if you had a technology that was similar to induction, except it could detect something, maybe it would work. But these, of course, would be built like a wireless charging phone kind of. But
I was going to ask, is it like the phone chargers?
My friend theory. Yeah, my friend theory is this: that little slit on the side of it, you actually unlock and charge that in a charging bay, and then pull it out. So you'd carry that little.
It's funny you mention that because on Enterprise they had the phase pistol, and there's a scene where they actually flip open the top, and it has a little glowing power cell thing, and that was like Enterprise lore, which predates the original series, but they had some area that you could open up on the top to do just that.
DJ, we're not going to be friends. Bringing up, bringing up Enterprise.
Enterprise. You want to talk more about Enterprise? Enterprise sounds great, doesn't it? Oh man,
I think
maybe I should watch some Enterprise.
I like the episode when Tucker had to cross between the two bridges using a cable, and Reed was taken out of jail just long enough to do that.
Okay, no, I'm not saying there
my
aren't.
question is
Star Trek.
Yeah. How?
What's that? What's that?
Okay.
Trekkies are being Trekkies. Hold on. Okay.
I'm gonna get down under the table and duck and cover.
Yeah. You literally right now you are hearing this music in the background. Ba 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 da 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 da.
When was it Kirk had to fight that thing?
That was you.
Yeah.
So okay,
DJ Ronnie trying to take out the orc.
Okay. So here's my problem with Star Trek Enterprise. It's fake. It's all hologram. Now there are good episodes of Hello
That last
Enterprise.
episode doesn't count. That last episode don't count. The last episode don't
No,
count,
no,
but that's
that
okay.
last
We're gonna agree to
episode
disagree on
does
this.
count. That last
It doesn't
episode
count.
does
I don't give a shit. I don't care. I
That was
disregard
canon.
head canon.
That was canon. That was
It doesn't make sense.
okay. Okay.
Mom,
Okay. We're
can we go to the park tomorrow? Shut up! I'm arguing with your father.
okay. So we're going to.
He
the
doesn't
black-
understand. But
This,
okay,
I believe-
my original question was, so since it's a ship, you're bound to have what equivalates to a gunner's mate. Do they have like phaser maintenance? Do they ever have a scene
Well,
about that?
I'm not
or-
allowed to bring up Enterprise, so I'm not going to mention how Reed was the armory officer, and he had a whole room called the armory where he did that. But on Next Generation, they did. Worf, there was an episode where Worf or Data and Worf would do maintenance on phasers. There was another episode, I think, where he was with a girl doing maintenance on phasers. But also, the same people who they basically on Next Generation, the security personnel tend to do work on the phasers as well as the torpedo. So there's episodes where they're doing work on a torpedo. But if you remember in episodes involving the Borg, when they have to alter the phasers to change frequencies, yeah, the security officer would usually be responsible for ensuring that got done.
Yeah, that starts
Okay.
that starts the whole weird.
Because when
Type
I said
7
maintenance,
phaser.
I'm referring to so anybody
Okay.
who takes apart and cleans a firearm. Was there
Yes,
ever a
yes,
process
okay.
for like the phasers?
Well, you don't need to clean them. They're energy weapons.
Energy
Bullshit! You don't need to clean them. Bullshit!
They clean
No,
themselves.
You need to
But-
clean
but-
everything.
Okay, jokes aside, what I mean is like they don't have any powder or anything like that. But if you're
Yeah.
right that in the field, there's episodes when you see like during Deep Space Nine eras, like when you have a Starfleet soldier or security officer with a big phaser rifle, you drag that shit in the mud. Yeah, I'm sure that individual, especially if they were like like deployed as a troop sort of role.
Alien
Yeah.
atmosphere
would be
producing
trained
dust
on-
and other particles.
Yeah, they would be trained
Yep.
for disassembling their equipment. And so just like in the Army, when you join the Army, I mean, you know more, both of you guys, than I do, but I saw the movie Full Metal Jacket. They teach you how to strip down your weapon. I'm sure if you are in a capacity where you have to, like that your primary role is operating that weapon, I'm sure you have to know how to strip it down. Do regular people know how to strip them down? Maybe, but I'm not sure. Like there's a,
And all the
for example, if
what-
Dr. Crusher has
Most
the phaser, does she know how to
Americans-
strip it down?
it
most
all depends
Americans
on
have an idea of how it functions.
what
But
branch
yeah,
of Star.
you must always maintain your stuff. Because, yeah, sure, you may have not fired the weapon, but you were still on a planet that may not be the cleanest, like a swamp.
But if you're E6, you
Bob.
have the E3 do it.
Okay, Bob. The way it works is, Bob, Bob,
Sorry, no, he challenged me.
heart bottle.
He 3D6.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I admit I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just trolling here. I'm sorry.
Okay. So determining on what type of what type of weapons and stuff. There are 3 branches of Star. Well, there are 4 branches technically. There's the administration corps, which is basically your admirals, your captains, your stuff like that. Those guys extend down to what would be considered your standard Starfleet, your Starfleet. Then from there, there's your engineering corps, which is not the same as a Starfleet officer. That is literally a different person. They're not the same person. Apparently, it's a different fucking crew factory at that point. And then there's what's called, I can't remember what the corps is, but there's a corps with the, the doctors, the surgeon. That is a complete, all 3 entities of Starfleet.
Oh, the corpsman,
Fourth.
also known as ship docks.
Yeah. All three corps are individual of themselves. Now, as for training with weapons in Starfleet, if we're going by the canon that is found in the novels, the Geordie LaForge novel, I believe, did they ever do the Data novel mini novels? I never did read them. If they exist, they exist. When they kind of explain the Starfleet Academy, they also make references to this in the Starfleet Academy video game. And there's also one of the books. I can't remember which book we're talking about right now. DJ probably have more information. They functionally all get combat training. They all have a rough idea how a phaser works.
Mhm.
They all have, even the Doctor's Corps has to have some combat training. Like fundamentally, Miles O'Brien, for example, when he shifted over from engineering from thing, he was a soldier. He was a celebrated
Oh yeah.
soldier. And there's a
Mhm.
difference between soldier corps and officer corps. From what I ended up finding out, because you actually hear about this a little later, that Miles O'Brien was not fun when he fought the Cardies, those dirty Cardies, the spoonheads, as people like to refer to them as. When they had their fuck up and they had their attitude and all the bad shit happen to them, this legitimately caused like he became well known as that. He turned down an officer ranking and moved over. Now the science wing is also a separate area entity to the medical wing, but they're both considered the same thing. If I got my lore correct. Now I've given you everything you need to know on that. Next phaser.
Okay. Was that info for me or?
Yes, you have all the information now. Okay, so I know you weren't listening, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so
like halfway through it, I was just like, it keeps going, so I'll let them have their argument. I wasn't sure if you were still talking to me or not.
Yeah, so this was Star Trek 4, I think. There was this phaser. This wasn't used that often, but this is the first time I've ever seen a clip on the bottom of a phaser. What's your thoughts on this?
For fuck's sake!
A clip. It's not a magazine because it's not a gun. A phaser, different weapon. Haha. So DJ, your thoughts on
it is still a magazine.
What?
Your thoughts on Mark III. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so this one here is I recall just visually seeing this in the latest Star Trek movies. I think they started using it in Star Trek 3, and yeah, that's Star Trek 3, I think, right? And it says there, Star Trek. Oh no, it's Star Trek 5. Wait. Yeah, Star Trek 5. I'm sorry. Yeah, Star Trek 5, the movie directed by William Shatner, who I saw talk about Star Trek 5 at Freedom Fest 2017. He actually explained why the movie went south, and he gave this whole thing about how like sticking to your convictions is important and all of this, and that was why the movie failed, not due to his financial mismanagement of the movie, which I give him some credit there. It was fun to watch. It was funny. I didn't think I was going to get, because I hear people go to Star Trek conventions and Shatner talks about his horses. I go to a non-Star Trek convention and I get to hear him talk about Star Trek. That was freaking cool.
Yeah. So here's the thing. This is a weird thing. Is this actually a clip or is this the power cord?
I want to say the back is a radiator or a heat sink or something like that, but I honestly don't know.
I don't know because they've never really explained. Although this gun looks cool.
You would not want a radiator there. That is directly below your hand, and heat always goes up.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. So to go above your hand.
So I'm willing to believe that is a detachable power pack, similar to the old ones where the power pack was the pistol grip. This one was smart and put a magazine in. Something that's detachable, so you don't have to take the whole damn thing apart and then grab another fucking pistol grip.
It's a clip.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a fucking magazine. I don't know where people get this concept of calling it a clip.
Yeah, I don't know what... Oh, clip is different. I'm sorry, you're right. A clip is like when you have like those 3 bullets inside that little metal thing with 5 of them and you put them inside like an M1 carbine or something like that.
Okay, so... don't worry, I got you. So, that one Garen, that's an end block. It's not a stripper clip. A stripper clip, as the name implies, is not where the ammunition is stored. It is there to ease loading. So instead of having to load one at a time, you have all those ready to go. That then gets pushed down into an internal magazine, emphasis on magazine, and then the stripper clip leaves. It is just a loading system.
Yeah, okay. I really want to play. I really want to play Resident Evil 4 just because we're talking about it because that's such a fun game for that. But for me, I don't want to play.
Dude, playing old video games drives me fucking mad because.
Yeah.
I mean, TF2 still calls it that. And I'm like, no, it's a magazine. This wasn't even because of what Penguin Zero. This wasn't because of what Charlie said. It's like, no, because people need the names to be correct.
Yep.
That was one of the first things that other people learned in the Navy. I already knew it because my old man's a vet. But the chief walks in and he's like, all right, these are magazines. These are not clips.
The clips.
Clips are what civilians put in their hair. These are magazines. I don't want to hear anybody calling it anything else. And then he walked away.
I kind of want to play a bunch of PS2 shooters just to see the constant clip come up every fucking time.
Oh,
just to
dude, my eyes would be fucking bloodshot by the end of it. Because it shows such a level of ignorance and not willing to study the subject matter.
We should really play Red Faction as much as that's a great game just because there's so many clips. Anyway, this is the last phaser from the original motion picture franchise right here, if I remember correctly. This is Search for a New Country. That's the one with the Klingons, if I remember correctly.
It looks like what is it?
And here's the weird thing. It's like
you know how the Fallout Space Blaster is?
Yeah.
It reminds me of the Fallout Space Blaster because it looked somewhat similar, where it was a snub nose, but then you have a beaver tail that extends so far out.
Yep.
No.
So your thoughts on this one, DJ? What do you think of this one?
Well, that one from Star Trek 6 to Undiscovered Country is cool as hell looking. I like some of the metallic accents on it, but I gotta ask you guys, just the grip itself, the way it gets narrower, does that look like something that would just be like awkward feeling? Like, I feel like something that throws your hand is better, whereas this thing... Yeah, that's my impression. Mm-hmm.
I hate this gun. I hate the way this looks. I like... Oh, sorry, wrong.
Go back to the old model with the magazine, because at least that pistol grip has some ergonomics with some grip. It actually has like stippling on it.
Gun. This looks really weird. So now we're going to get to the Type 1s.
And before that, real quick, that is the same thing with the Mass Effect weapons. I used to wonder why their grips are shaped so weirdly. They're designed to be universally ergonomic to most of the species in said universe. And I guess the same could be said here, but what I noticed about a lot of the Star Trek species is they're almost all roughly humanoid. And they have humanoid hands.
Yeah. So now we're looking at their version of Derringers. These are the Type 1 Star Trek 2, and then we're going to go to Star Trek 3, the new generation.
This is the size of like the little iPods.
Yeah. These are the little iPod phasers. That is literally on top. What DJ was talking about is literally this. You can actually pull this off and fire it. You basically got two guns on your hands at one time. This also has a separate power source, if I remember correctly. I know this gun a lot more than I know.
Is this like those little spy gadgets that people would always find out, where it's like a little wrist-mounted thing with the plunger to fire off a single pistol caliber?
Yeah, this thing can fire.
These would be like little watches.
I believe a phaser you can do like up to like because if you do a widespread phaser, because this has multiple settings. One of the settings is widespread. I think that bolt's supposed to be supposed to be able to change the range, but you can basically spread out a laser beam.
Funnel.
Yeah, like a funnel. You can actually hit multiple targets with this in one shot. It's pretty cool what you can do with this little fucking bad boy. I only know a little bit from video game lore, so I don't know how actual authentic it is. So right here, this thing is only supposed to do a couple things. You can increase the progression and increase the power. Now, DJ, I wanted to ask you a question about the Type 1 the phaser Type 2s. So the phaser Type 2 right here, this original one, DJ, from the OG Star Trek, is it true that you could power this up using the other, like using the top part of the phaser?
Power up the bottom of phaser using the top phaser?
Yeah. Like you actually can make a stronger blast with both of these connected.
It sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know
a little
for sure.
bit about it. That's what I said. My OG Star Trek.
You can see how it's coupled, though. It kind of looks like that kind of makes, even if it doesn't make sense from our understanding of physics, the way it's coupled, it kind of makes sense.
Well, okay. Well, physics. Okay. Because phasers themselves, I hate phasers as a physics because the physics are complete.
Pseudoscience gobbledygook.
Yeah, it is. It has a little bit of that. And then you got your Type 2 right here. I wish I had got a better picture. I apologize, chat. I should have like run for the better picture, but I grabbed what I could at the time. Yeah. So this your Type 2 from Star Trek.
Look, apparently it does make it more powerful according to Google search.
Okay, thank you.
Another
Yep.
question got asked: do phasers produce any recoil? Because they're supposed to be pure energy. I'd imagine they
Nah. Only
No.
when the
Okay.
movie's drama requires it. So when using a phaser rifle in a movie, they might. But no, jokes aside, you'll actually see they're pretty consistent on Voyager and DS9, and even in the movies where they don't produce any recoil. You don't see any recoil until the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movie when
Yeah.
suddenly they
When the
become
Because
Yeah,
I
the
grow
J-
tired of that
pistols.
in a lot of sci-fis. Lasers do not produce enough force because it's light to push into you. They shouldn't have any what is it?
Yeah.
The only
Recoil
one
that the user can feel because light has such minute amount of mass.
Yeah. The only weapons we do that in Star Trek, we're going to be talking about a little later. Right now, you will see in a good example is one of the best Star Trek episodes where one of the best Star Trek Deep Space Nine episodes of all time is where they're fighting. I believe they're either Jem'Hadar, I think they're Jem'Hadar, and the DS9 crew has to hold the line to get this satellite information, and when they
Siege
hold
of
the
AR
line,
559.
yes,
That's
you know
episode.
they have a great episode, right? There's a
Yeah, Bill
moment where
Murray was in it too.
they're phasers. Yeah, they're shooting off their phasers, and what they're doing is you see their fucking moving of their positionings. You don't see them actually like seeing a blast, like it's blasting off like a gun, like a thing. You just see them move like popping their gun. So basically, what they're doing is they're firing, raising the gun, and then firing, raising the gun, and then firing, raising the gun, and then firing, raising the gun. You never see them actually do that. Now, here is the most funniest weapon on the planet. This little hand phaser has your settings that go one button raises it to more dangerous, the other button lowers it to more dangerous, the center button fires. That's it.
Hmm.
It literally is
And
a TV remote.
It is a TV remote. Speaking about the TV remote, we are actually looking at the very first next gen TV remote right here. This is the 1st TV remote. This one was so bad looking that they redesigned it to this later.
I like the concept of this, where
Yeah.
it looking like a TV remote. It's like you hit stop on somebody's life. You hit the stop button on them. High power, click.
Yeah, this is the bigger one. I think this was right after, like this was during next gen. They fixed it. I think this looks better. The grip looks better. You actually have like your positioning stuff. You actually have your so you have your more dangerous settings are up here, and then right here is your blaster shots. You can shoot multiple shots if I remember correctly. Like if you because you can by pressing one, you can automatically switch to stun to fire by pressing a different button. And there's more than one
Where's
button on
this
there.
thing's power pack? Is it the black grip that detaches?
If I remember correctly, hello, who just showed up? I don't know who this
Hey,
is,
Aris.
but hello, Aris.
Hello, Ars.
Welcome. Okay, so tonight, like I said, so right here, this power pack, I believe you detach this if you want to keep it, but you would actually plug it in like a controller. Like this gets actually plugged in like a controller.
Oh,
this
so
isn't like
that front bit that is a little wider than the rest of the frame just comes off.
yeah, DJ. If I'm fucking up or saying something wrong, give me a heads up, okay? Making a mistake.
Okay.
And
Yeah, he's saying the
got it.
muzzle end of this, along with the light gray that looks separated, detaches, and that's supposed to be a little power unit.
Yeah. Now this is where we get into the Star Trek Generations, where they fix the phaser even more. This is more streamlined. This isn't like the brick that happens. Like that's the brick. We call that one the brick. This one's the more shapier one that actually has a different look. But again, you actually plug this in, and it just charges.
That thing looks like the little gas station hose nozzle.
Yeah. Well, the reason they did this is to make it so that it actually looks like you're actually sorry about that, boys. This like up here, this was awkward to hold, from what I've heard. This was really awkward. Was
the TV remote ain't always have the best ergonomics.
Yeah. The gas hose, as you referred to it, this was a lot easier to hold. Now we're going to get to
the same philosophy with some foils and rapiers where they have kind of a pistol grip.
Yeah. So DJ, you're going to probably know way more about this gun than I am. The phaser type. We're coming up to the
I got
phaser
one in
type.
Christmas of 1998. my mom told me it was a Star Trek First Contact phaser. At the time, I was like, I don't even know what that is. Then I saw the movie, and I had the phaser, and it had that curve shape in it. And then I looked into it later, and somehow Voyager had it too. And in the Star Trek Communicator, Star Trek Fan Club magazine, they actually answered a question in a fan letter explaining how did Voyager get their hands on new uniform? Well, they didn't get new uniforms. How did they get their hands on the new phaser from First Contact if they were in the Delta Quadrant? And the answer was they had the blueprint on file, and there was a certain date set for when they would be when they should start using it.
Yeah. So right here is I think this is the OG phaser from the original Star. Yeah, that is the original Star
That's the
Trek.
OG phaser
Oh, I think I
rifle.
remember seeing. Yeah, I think I remember seeing a picture of Kirk holding that thing.
Yeah, it was the first second pilot episode where no man has gone before.
Yeah.
Remember,
Now,
Gary Mitchell
is-
had mind powers, and he was like had godlike powers. So the logic, I guess, was get the biggest rifle. And in fact,
Yeah.
this is the cool part. There's a scene when someone calls Kirk on the communicator. They go, "Did you get the phaser rifle?" And Kirk's like, "Phaser rifle." And then Spock walks into the scene holding this fucking thing, and it's just like Spock's got that
this
deadpan
is
expression on his
a-
face,
this
but it's like
is
he
a-
pulls in the biggest gun.
You're not super doing
Now,
my-
from what I've heard,
Say again?
okay, say it again.
You're not super you and I or powers.
Orc powers.
Powers?
Yeah,
Or powers.
here's the thing I've heard. Here's the thing I heard with this. Now I don't know how truthful this is. This plunger on the back, you actually have to lock it down and pull it out to actually remove these solenoids. This is where all the power is, right here. This is
Could they
completely
not think of a better? Oh my god, that fucks with me, man. Why?
I know that does, but apparently that's how you would remove. You'd actually have to
No.
you actually have to drain the weapon, depower the heat sink by doing that, and then open it up. I don't know how truthful that is because I've rarely see this. You rarely see this gun.
I could already
I-
think of a better design, unless this was like the very early black and white Star
Yeah,
Trek
it was
era.
very.
No.
No, well, it was broadcast black and white, but Where No Man Has Gone Before was fully filmed in and available in color. But it's true that
Well, what I'm
this
saying is,
episode
like,
was
was this the old era, like old
Yeah,
old?
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was
TOS
like the
original series.
like
second
40s,
episode. Yeah,
1940.
second episode. No, 1966. Second episode, but first episode officially broadcasted.
I need to look something up real quick.
Like it was literally. So not only is it the original Star Trek, it is the very beginning of the original Star Trek.
And then we get to the next fun guns. Bob's looking at this. This
This one's
is
so
your
weird.
classic. This is the next gen gun. This is the classic one. Now, the interesting thing about this gun is apparently on the back here. I don't know how truthful this is, but I've heard that people say this. You could actually plug in another phaser, like your hand phaser, to charge it from this gun.
Oh my god, I have no idea, but that sounds interesting, and it sounds like if you're on a battlefield, it kind of makes sense. But then I can't imagine would the hand phaser have just 1/4 charge, or would it charge the thing fully? That's so weird logistically to me. But I guess if you had 4 hand phasers even if you had, I don't know, it's so weird. It's so weird. Huh.
It is, but that's apparently you could charge it with this one gun. Also, this gun does have the ability to remove power cells and put new power cells in. This one definitely
and
does.
Also,
No,
an
we're-
episode AR, an episode you mentioned earlier, and I know that phaser rifle didn't come up yet, but the siege of AR-559, there's actually a scene when you see people distributing additional magazines or power cells.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
getting to
This
the
adds up. So my initial
this is-
thought for that phaser,
Mhm.
the one we were looking at, I was wondering why they didn't make it like the M32 grenade launcher. That's the grenade launcher that has the little revolver kind of look to it.
Yeah.
This one was made in 1980 and wasn't adopted until 2006.
Yeah.
So, okay,
No.
they couldn't think of anything besides that weird plunger system. But literally, all you had to do was press forward, rotate it, and then dump these power cells out like a grenade launcher.
apparently how it works, apparently how these power cells work, because they have to be desynced basically. So that actually allows you to vent it. Then you're able to remove them. Because if you try to remove these, even with the power, even when completely depleted, you're gonna burn yourself. These fuckers are apparently super hot. This thing's basically this thing's supposed to be loosely based off a Tommy gun, but that's all I
can
know.
see that.
I don't
I
know
can see
much.
the Tommy gun thing, especially with the barrel and that forward grip. But instead of having that plunger, the M32 just has the firing grip just behind it. It would be very close to a Tommy gun.
Yep.
And what you would do is you press forward on the non-firing grip, the one that does not have your firing group, twist, and then you just dump or drop, because you wouldn't have to touch the things. You'd have to let the floor deal with that at that point. And then you load in your new power packs or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, so the way this one, because this one does have power cells. This is actually a power cell wave second gen. This is before the Borg fight. This has this workhorse right here. Still shows up in the Star Trek universe for quite a while. Now
RPG looking thing.
Yeah, this is where we get into the fun boy right here. This right here is right after the Borg encounter. This is the special guns. This is where they got into the idea of multiple phasers. This has a targeting array, which you technically, if I remember correctly, you can wear a eyepiece for. If I remember correctly, DJ, you know more about that than me because I'm not. I'm a little bit.
Maybe it sounds vaguely familiar because I know with the Starfleet, what do you call it? The slug shooter, they had Esri Dax wearing a head unit that worked like that.
Oh, that slug shooter was cool, by the way. Why they never
slug shooter? You would have to compensate for drop off and the like.
Yeah. Why no one ever did that again? That is one of the most unique weapons. We're going to talk about that. That is a gun that has a little mini teleporter. So what it does is, when you pull the trigger, as the velocity hits, it enters into a teleportation beam and then exits out in a certain area. You can legitimately shoot somebody with them not even knowing they've been shot. Like you just yeah.
Oh my goodness. This is
you can fire that from other rooms too. Like I could legitimately
Punisher airburst launcher on crack.
Yeah, that is insane. I love that gun. That gun is so bullshit, but I love that gun. So this gun, I believe, is the one you actually get to see in Mars Star Trek. But then there's this gun. This is the last gun that you see in the Star Trek universe from the original franchise.
Okay, waiting for the stream to catch up.
Scope. Yeah, this is the multi-phaser one. This is the one that deals with shielding. This is the one that can
Holy shit.
Yeah, this one's a workhorse. This is legitimately the workhorse. I believe, DJ, this is the one they use at the during what's it called, don't they?
Which one?
Number 3, number 4.
Not bad. I'd immediately put a vertical grip on this thing at least.
Yeah, this is right after first contact.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. And then and then this is the one like this still gets used. Like you'll see Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at that buttstock and that little sharp bit.
Yeah.
Does not look comfortable. I know this thing doesn't produce recoil, but still imagine having that little bit of metal in your shoulder as you're aiming.
Now, this one I remember correctly has power cells right here. That's where you load the power cells right from this. I know that. I remember that because I remember seeing it.
You're moving around your camera too much.
Yeah, no, I know. I have to. Yeah, right here. That's where the power cells go.
Oh, right behind
you load
the optic?
It. Yeah. This.
Below the. Okay.
Yeah.
So like your conventional magazine system. What I'd immediately do is at the front.
No, we're not. No, we're not, and we're not going to be talking about that, Shadow. But yeah, thank you for reminding me. I'll talk to you about that later, Shadow. Definitely, if you want to have a talk about that, because I'm not too fucking.
Okay. You see that dimple right where the separation is from the barrel and the power pack.
Yeah.
I'd put a vertical grip about right there. Mostly because a lot of people think vertical grips are for recoil mitigation. Not necessarily. It's just more comfortable for the user to hold the weapon.
Yeah. So next up, like right here is also a sensor array. This fucker could be used like a tricorder, if I remember correctly. I've heard people say you could fuck with this on a major. You could do a lot with this
A
little
tricorder?
Tricorders. They're basically scanning device. They can
Wait,
do
so
this.
It's like a universal remote. It could do multiple jobs.
It can. Yes, there's actually a lot this thing can do. Not to mention, you can turn this into a giant fucking grenade anytime you want, and this does some serious damage.
You turn
This
the
thing's
optic into a
output-
grenade?
No, you can turn the whole device. You can turn the whole gun into a grenade.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you can. This gun can self-destruct in a big way. You can cause it to overturn.
You know, that is a strange feeling. You're in a gunfight, or in this case, a phaser blast off, and one of the guys just throws the rifle at you. It's like, huh? What? Oh, fuck!
Yeah. No, they'll do it. You could do that with any Star Trek gun. They have the overload. They show it multiple ways. This gun itself is kind of badass. The power of this gun is so powerful. They need to reload this one. The other ones they don't. They have cool off period. You can get away with doing generous stuff. Yeah. This one, oh fuck no! You're playing for keeps. All right, now we are.
And I always notice that to be a problem with laser weapons. Is for any organization or military to adopt such weapons, having a cooldown period for a while would immediately have other people looking the other way, unless you could somehow, I don't know, exchange the power pack on the fly. Because let's say, oh, I'm heated up, but a new group of enemies has arrived. Well, fuck, I guess I'm sitting this one out, boys, for a bit.
So this is, when I looked up Klingon disruptors. Yeah, these are Klingon disruptors.
What is with those Jezzail-style stocks?
Yeah, these are the Renshaw, which is the original Star Trek. Then there's the Jeffords, which is I believe that's one of the movies. That's one of the other movies. That is a flipped gun. This is the profile 1997, and there is
what's a flipped gun?
It's flipped. Like the image 1 is image 2 type of thing. It's been flipped.
Oh, it's mirrored. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And then there's
because I genuinely thought a flip gun was another weapon technology from Star Trek. I was like, oh fuck.
No. This gun right here, these weird these Klingon weapons are usually kind of useless. And like I couldn't find other ones, but I kind of to get this. But these are so dude, you could literally see you see the washers, you see pieces of metal, you can see the bolt.
Wait a second. That
scrubbing.
That one bit, the cylinder bit, right under where I'd assume the firing group is, looks like a muffler. This thing looks like it was made out of car parts.
It was. This was made out of not car parts. You're wrong. This was made out of plumbing pieces. But the Klingon disruptors. We should stop doing that. Sorry about that, chat. No. Okay. Just talking about this gun, the Klingon disruptor. You talked about guns that have recoil. The disruptors are the only guns I remember have somewhat of a recoil. They're the only guns.
Why the fuck do they have Jezzail stocks? I'm sorry. Oh, that bothers me so much, and it's metal.
DJ, solid, and send me if you can send me a copy of the Klingon. If you can get me some more Klingon weapons, so I can show some more Klingon weapons, that would be great. Klingon blasters, like the disruptors.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
So
this is
disruptors. Are they still energy, or is this fire a projectile wrapped in energy? Kind of like the blasters from Mass Effect.
You'd be a little more in the Klingon knowledge than I would, because I've always thought it was hot plastic. I always thought it was hot plastic. that basically disintegrate.
Yeah. Tell me about the cling weapons.
You know way more about this than I would. I only know a little bit. Like this is going to be.
Their blacksmiths don't know how to make a weapon.
Yeah. No,
I'd be rude. Yeah, that bat lift pisses me off looking at it.
it's functional though.
A goddamn mall ninja weapon.
It's functional though. You can use it as a functional weapon. A lot of people don't understand it. You can use that as a functional weapon.
Even so,
It's
that's
not
a lot of material. I would say that's a lot of material you could just make a better weapon with.
And then the most infamous gun in existence in the Star Trek universe, because it is rarely seen, the Romulan Disruptor.
Isn't Spock a Romulan?
Vulcan. Different race.
Romulan disrupt, and Romulans don't use phasers. They both Romulans and Klingons use disruptors.
Yeah.
At least that thing looks functional. That's not bad for a little pew pew.
And actually has a trigger guard. If you can call it a trigger guard.
That's not a trigger guard. That's a knuckle duster. Goddamn knuckle guard. That is like a sci-fi staple I have noticed. Is a lot of handguns for some reason have a knuckle guard. I mean, hell, even the Halo Magnum.
Yeah.
It's just a sci-fi thing.
It is a sci-fi thing.
If someone hits you with a sword, it's like protected. If they try to hit you with a sword.
Well,
my question is, why are you close quarters with the gun? What happened?
That legit would actually make sense for the Romulans because their constant wars with the Klingons would legitimately incorporate. Yeah, we need a way to guard our hands because the Klingons will attack our hands with their weapons.
Oh yeah, a bat lift.
Yep.
Well,
yep.
Back lift. Yeah. That
ugly
your question,
thing.
Bob.
Yep.
Yeah.
So next,
but no, it wasn't so much a question. It was like, wait, why did you get in close quarters? But your answer makes sense for why the weapon is what it is. It's like, okay, as long as there's an in-universe reason, I will not bitch about it. I get it.
Because I even their disruptor rifles, like their bigger guns, also have guards on their hands. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Klingon comes down with you with the bat lift, and your first thought is put your rifle up to try and block it, and you'd have like your knuckle protection there. I was like, okay, that makes sense. It's mitigation. It's not complete protection.
Yep. Next on the docket, we are going to be talking about the fun that is Star Wars blasters. Which are they laser guns? Are they plasma throwers? This has been an argument that people have been having forever. DJ, your thoughts on the Star Wars blaster? By the way, I believe this is the blaster rifle.
E-111.
Well, let's say that scope hasn't really
That's
done a
not
lot to
Boba
help
Fett.
the stormtroopers. I think it's a
Yes.
Stormtrooper Imperial issue rifle. It's got that side thing that the stormtroopers hold.
That's the E-111 blaster.
Okay.
That
Bob,
is the Sterling submachine gun that the stormtroopers use. Yes, it's a demilled Sterling submachine gun. That's why I like the Star Wars blasters to an extent, is because they're all demilled history guns.
Yep. So, Bob, what's your thoughts, DJ? Laser gun or a plasma thrower? Next gun.
It's I believe I haven't I've heard of the sources say it's a plasma gun, and the idea that you can magnetically you use Tabana gas, and imagine a compressed gas and a magnetic confinement of some kind, and hell, maybe the mass of that would be enough to give it a little kickback too.
Okay, go ahead, Bob. What's your thoughts?
Technically both. Not at the same time, though. One is one, the other is other, because during the Clone Wars, the reason their bolts are blue is because it does fire plasma. It was just an advantage at the time to fight the droids, try to melt them in a way. Normal blasters do not fire plasma the same way as the clone blasters do. And that's why the clone grenades are basically EMPs, because they're fighting droids. They don't need thermal detonators. That's where you're getting the Tabana gas and all that. Now, when we get into the Imperial Stormtrooper era, those are just your conventional blasters. That's just a laser, not plasma.
Okay. All right. So, for me, my most annoyed weapon in existence, the Wookiee bowcaster. I fucking hate this thing.
It's not a laser.
I hate this fucking thing so much. The reason I hate this thing is this doesn't make a lick of sense, and why this is even on here doesn't make any sense.
You're talking about the bow arms.
Yeah. What the
So-
fuck is this? I hate this.
You are correct. The bow arms make not a lick of sense, even within the lore itself, because a wooden bowcaster, for those who don't know, is the blaster tech from Mass Effect where you superheat a projectile and fire it out. This thing's like a mixture of that and a railgun.
Yep.
That's why whenever a stormtrooper gets hit by bowcasters or somebody gets hit by them, they have a chance of just being pinned to a wall, is because it's firing a superheated bolt.
Yep. Yeah.
It's
But
literally the crossbow from Half-Life, except it looks like a laser.
Yeah, I hate this thing so much. Like this thing, and then we're gonna get to our classics. You have your Han Solo weapon. You have another one of those gun. I believe. I thought this was. We got a little small pistol there.
Yeah, Han Solo's blaster is based off of the Mauser C96.
You can see the broom handle right there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's. By the way, I got this from a sale. It's actually these are being sold right now on auction. Just giving everyone a heads
Oh
up.
shit! Yeah, and then there's the E11 blaster that the stormtroopers use. Sterling submachine gun with the stock folded forward, demilled firearm. And then they added some other bits to it. The little pistol there, I know the scout troopers use it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's based off of because it has so much sci-fi stuff on it. I think it's based off of a Makarov.
I thought that was a zip gun, to be honest. I actually thought that was like someone just took one of those pop guns from the French and just fucking threw all that shit on it. That's
It actually could be. Unironically, it has a similar profile. I was looking at the grip itself, and I'm like, it kind of looks like a Makarov grip, but it could be just one of those zip guns that you're talking about, where they just added a knuckle guard to it.
It's so stupid. Like because some of those did have knuckle guards. I don't know why they did, but some of those did.
I do agree with the stupidity of Han Solo's blaster because it's like, what's with that optic, my guy? Han Solo never shoots something that's 500 plus meters out. The fuck you need an optic that big for?
Yeah, so Star Trek, I've always hated the guns. So I have a fix for sci-fi weapons. I think this is the best sci-fi weapon. This also was used in Buck Rogers, so I'm right. Because it's Buck Rogers.
Why does it look like an anti-aircraft gun? Why did the front of the muzzle, the end of the one, Han weapon, look like an anti-aircraft gun?
Oh, the flash hider? Yeah. Which is kind of ironic because it's a laser weapon. What kind of flash are you hiding, my guy?
What made me laugh about this, this is actually a funny thing. I've heard stories that this is like the piece off of like that's like a cigarette lighter.
Are you talking about the muzzle device on Han Solo's blaster?
Yeah. That apparently was that apparently was a cigarette lighter. Like he apparently like put a cigarette lighter on there. But that's what I heard. I don't know how truthful
that could be possible, and they're trying to make it reminiscent of something else. But yeah, that's like a flash hider / muzzle brake for large caliber weapons to help with. Actually, sometimes it's used to increase recoil so the weapon will cycle, but those are few and far between. Like if it has a reciprocating barrel, I'm not going to spur. No, keep going.
So next on the docket is my sci-fi weapon. This should be every sci-fi weapon. This makes the most sense. If we're gonna go in space and shoot each other, let's do it right. Fucking spear gun. High energy spear gun. High air, high velocity spear gun. Right there.
Can you show my one laser weapon, the yellow one, off at least?
No, but okay.
Please.
No, I'm not. Actually, no. We'll do Helldivers another week.
No, it's a laser weapon and it relates. I'm not talking about Helldivers. I'm talking about lasers.
And it's got a Kitatini rack on it, or Kitatini rail on it.
Picatinny?
Yeah. We could do an entire episode of Helldivers. I think we should do that instead.
Okay. I'll talk about the first
That makes
galactic
more
war.
sense to me. That makes more sense to me to do Helldivers versus the. See, I have an idea for that. You actually gave me an idea when you sent me those, and I didn't want to show it up, but I'll explain it out next week. How about we talk about the aliens, the tech from Halo versus Helldivers tech. If you get me the guns for
Are we
both,
talking about human factions?
yes,
Okay, so we're going to be talking purely UNSC versus Super Earth
yeah.
when it comes
You
to
get me,
technology.
if you get me the guns, space them out. Which ones are what? Because you've played both franchises, we'll let you just go fucking. We'll let you run rickshaw. Because I think
Okay.
like if we get you starting on this, you will not shut the fuck up. So I'm like, yeah, we'll let you run rickshaw.
Okay, because just the Helldivers concept for laser weapons makes a lot of sense to me.
So here's my idea: you put a high explosive at the end of the tip of the gun, the tip of the harpoon, the spear.
Okay.
This is high O2, which means you could even use your canister as a weapon, and you just load and fire. In a space environment, this will do less damage than most. In like this won't like a laser gun. If you fire a laser gun in space, let's be honest, you know what's going to happen? It's going to disperse because that's such an extremely cold atmosphere. It'll just go and then disappear.
Yeah, I agree because what is it? When certain environments get so cold, you take a pot of boiling water and you throw it up, it instantly turns to ice because the heat leaving would be greater than room temperature.
Exactly. DJ, your thoughts on my idea for space? If you're going to use spaces, and what gun would you use in a space combat situation? If you're in space, because technically an explosive round won't work. Because you pull the trigger in an explosive round in a zero atmosphere, nothing's going to happen.
Well, like I think they did. I
explosive.
think they did come up with a space gun for NASA or one of these agencies, but it's true that apparently the issue. That said, I mean, in the real world, energy weapons don't exist, but energy weapons logically kind of make sense in space, right?
Yeah. No, but this is what I'm saying. Let's
a very
A
small
recoilless
extent.
rocket gun. A rocket gun would be the answer.
You'd use a
That's
The
rocket.
bullets, the projectiles would be little rockets.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a gyro jet weapon system.
Yeah, that could work. But I like this idea for the harpoon aspect because it's actually, you could put anything at the end of that gun, and the second you fire it, that fucker is going to go as long as it's in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
The biggest
yeah.
problem with conventional combustion firearms isn't the firing itself. It's loading the next round because your bolt that normally reciprocates likely won't because of the vacuum in the atmosphere or lack of atmosphere. And also the pressures are different.
Yeah.
Most firearms, cannons, you name it, is made for this atmosphere alone. You would have to do extensive studies of vacuum in order to have a conventional weapon. It is possible, but you're probably going to have like one-shot pipe weapons, effectively.
Yeah.
Or you
But
could have like a mag.
Because the projectile is going to fly.
But why would the
Go ahead.
bolt matter? It's mechanical. Can you just make it so you can mechanically move it?
Yeah, but the reason I'm saying this is less expense, and this is easier to load.
Oh, this one makes sense. You got me sold on that.
Yeah.
Hard part is not losing all your oxygen.
Yeah, in your one shot. That would be the problem.
With
cut.
the feed valve, you're gonna need something that will cut it off almost instantly because of how fast the air can just go right out the end of your barrel after you fire your projectile.
I think you could regulate that. There's ways to regulate that, but I mean, aren't there? I don't know. That's a good question. Because in an absolute vacuum environment, like you make a pinhole in the ISS, you don't lose the air right away. Although the Russians had a problem once where the crew died because there was a valve that got jostled opened during launch, and it released the air in like 3 seconds before the guy. You could tell one of the cosmonauts was trying to reach for the valve, and then his time he just ran out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things with the Russian space program that are not so savory.
No. Like I said,
still remember that dog.
the first black man in space was a Russian black man, and there's a reason they did that, and that was kind of fucked up. But neither here nor there.
I mean, hey,
But
you keep it real, but I still remember that dog, that poor animal, because they already prepped everything, knowing she's not going to survive the trip. Like the food was laced with poison and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
But now you got me thinking about fire, space, zero atmosphere. So a combustion would work, but only to an extent.
Well, that's why you create something that has a combustion when it hits, not when you're firing it. Because the combustion would work when it.
What I'm saying is just for the weapon to fire without any issues, not the target. I'm not worried about the target.
Yeah.
I would say your spear gun idea, but paired with something combustible.
Yeah.
So it will already have no, what is it? It won't be a sealed explosion. It'll be like a blunderbuss, where you have your firing pin at the back end, and then at the back end of the spear is basically something combustible, but there'll be fins that can still guide the said projectile. Similar to rifling, except it'll be inverted.
Yeah, although I would say the way I would do it is I would just put something at the end of. I would just use the bolt, because the thing about that is you don't have to worry about a weapon being too top heavy when you're firing it in a zero atmosphere, technically. As long as it's properly weighted on the back when it fires, you could, in theory, fire off some silly shit. Like you could hit somebody with fucking an acid bolt, and fucking it explode, and all that acid just kind of. Like, oh god, that would be terrifying if you think about it. Imagine getting hit by something that's literally. And now that it hits you, it explodes, and then it like shoots off this fucking bit of like hydrochloric acid or something like that that's melting everything in your fucking.
And the reason I specify no seal is so the difference in vacuum will not be drastic to the weapon system. I should actually tell you guys my idea for a laser shotgun now that we're on it, because I've never seen a game do this.
Go ahead.
So you know how a flashlight produces light in a cone?
Yeah, I got it back. Mm-hmm.
It would just be a superheated blast from a light source in the form of a cone. Because I never understood why a laser shotgun is a bunch of separate bolts scattered when it would be more consistent to have this superheated ray just a fucking area. You hit more targets.
A wide field of effect. Area of effect that is like I get what you're saying, like where because that's the whole short range but wide effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And plus, you'd be able to change the aperture.
That's true.
Angle of fire, so you could have more focused of a shot. So it's like a very thin cone, but is able to carry the energy a bit further. Or you could just blunderbuss that shit and have about a 200. What is it? About a 120 degree angle in front of you.
Yeah. So imagine.
Because it's trying to balance the heat in the area with the range, because hell, both in vacuum and in atmosphere, you're going to have to worry about damage fall off effectively.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You'd be able to focus it.
Yeah.
And plus, imagine you got a guy, you pull up on him. A conventional laser shotgun that you see in other games, the bolts are randomized and set in random directions. This thing just says, fuck you, everything in front of me gets fried.
Yeah, I've never understood that. Like, okay, when you're using a weapon like that, it's either going to have they either do the heavy, they treat it like real shotguns. And a laser weapon, a real shotgun wouldn't be a real thing to do. Like, you fundamentally would have a different way of doing that. All right, I'll be right back. DJ, if you have any fantasy blasters you want to talk about, go for it. I gotta quickly use the facilities.
Well, only one I can think of is in Mobile Suit Gundam. I noticed it's not a personal unit, but it still
Yeah.
alludes to what you were mentioning, Bob. It is a beam spray gun. So in Gundam, they use something called Minovsky particles, and when they
Yeah,
fire,
I know
it
that.
shoots a coherent
What the
beam.
spray gun is. I've seen it before.
Yeah, so that was an interesting one because it's like it must be easier or cheaper to produce that type of weapon, and so you distribute that to your mass-produced units. And whereas the Gundam has a proper beam rifle, a GM has a beam spray gun, and the only like powerful unit that I know that had a spray gun. I mean, they had a few, but like I know the Victory Gundam has a what they call a V2 assault buster, and it has a shoulder-mounted unit that is a large beam spray gun, like much larger scale. But other than that, I think I've only seen mobile armors that implemented similar technology. Of course, that's not at all anything that resembles.
Now,
a
correct me
pistol
if
at
I'm
that
wrong.
point.
The beam spray gun, it fires individual bolts, but usually in a randomized area, roughly in front of wherever you're pointing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
kind of like
I
a
would
very
consider-
inaccurate machine pistol, just like a.
I think it shoots multiples at once. Like I don't know. Like that's a good question. I'm assuming like I'm picturing like it's just the energy's not being coherent at all. You're just letting it kind of let the chips fall. So I see it like shotgun pellets, but I could be wrong. That's kind of what I'm picturing.
Well,
that's how
I
I always
used
thought of
a
it.
beam spray gun in, was it Gundam Battle Operation 2? I was like, beam spray gun, because my initial thought was, oh, this thing's like a machine gun. It sprays. But no, they meant that as in like a fucking water hose. It just sprays everywhere.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, okay, so this is like a little holdout. You ain't making nice, fine shots with this. It's not like the GM's,
and
what is it?
It's gonna
beam pistol.
It's gonna ruin your day when a bunch of random like Minovsky particle droplets, let's call them, freaking like splash into random parts of your unit. You know what I mean? Like you just need one to hit the wrong spot, and even if it blinds the sensors and damages some cooling system, you're already ahead of the game, or at least you're getting something done.
Yeah, the closest thing to shotgun from like most Gundam stuff, like if you really will, like I'm just gonna explain some guns. The Gall Goof's handgun was basically kind of that, and it would fire all 5 rounds off.
No, they have a mobile suit size shotgun. It's used by the Comfer.
Yeah, but like I'm trying to explain ones that people would know.
Oh, okay, but even so, it literally is just a pump action shotgun the size of a mobile suit to fit in their hands.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there is.
Well, I'm explaining for people as well.
Okay, so I've thought about how.
What kind of buckshot would that be? God, you got me. It's like, what gauge is that?
They're massive, like because they actually use live. Like, okay, laser weapons are one thing, but a lot of the Gundam stuff they use live fucking rounds.
Yeah. Pretty much
which
all of
really
Xeon until they moved on to beam tech.
Yeah,
the Vulcans are like the Vulcans for a mobile suit are something you don't usually use against mobile suits unless you're targeting something very vital and exposed. Like a visor or the power cables on Zaku.
Okay, so.
But the Vulcans themselves are fucking massive.
They are. Oh yeah, like okay, the Vulcans on the standard Gundam, like the standard, like those standard shot, like the little, those things are the size of fucking like those would be tank artillery rounds.
Yeah. Don't confuse them for the A-10 Warthogs 30mm. No, they're larger. They're much larger.
Yeah, they are. It's absolutely absurd, those guns. But I've now thought of how nasty this could be. Okay, imagine on the tip of your little harpoon gun, you had something there, a flammable device that expands and explodes when exposed to oxygen.
So you tell me if you have the ability to punch through, I don't know, like ship glass, it instantly combusts the local area?
Yeah. Or how about rounds that have hydrochloric acid in it or some sort of high acid, or maybe a nitrous something or something that eats the oxygen real quick.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta stop you, Chief. I gotta stop him because motherfucker is so fantasy brain, he is still willing to bring crossbows into modern era.
That,
His stuff makes sense. It makes sense,
makes
but it's
sense.
like, goddamn,
makes sense.
motherfucker's still trying to bring fantasy weapons back.
No, dude. No. You know what did it for me? If you've ever seen the movie Cyborg with Jean-Claude Van Damme, that is what I'm thinking right now. Where they all had the air cylinders and shit, and the special guns and the stupid guns that they had.
Hey, at least
that
it's
is
not the Fifth Element thing.
I love the Fifth Element thing. The Fifth Element thing is stupid, but it's like
I
that
fucking
joy.
hate that potato.
Okay, so
Nah.
next on the well, we went pretty long. We're just gonna go to the game. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna go to the game for tonight because we are literally running into we went a little long for
We went a little long, that's true. What's the game, Chief?
Well, I was gonna let the chat decide, but shit, we will do Doom. We will do Doom tomorrow, maybe for throwback. I think Doom
Okay.
throwback. If you're up to joining us on that, GJ, you're welcome to it. Game tonight. I'm gonna turn off the music, boys. Hold on. Music off. All right.
Actually,
So,
do beam weapons produce recoil?
no, not to my knowledge. So
Okay.
we have a choice between. I will allow chat to pick Cave Story. I will let the chat choose between Cave Story, Resident Evil 3, The Vagrant, Toe Jam and Earl. DJ, we got to get you Toe Jam and Earl. Soldiers. If you want to write these down and put them in the chat, Bob, that'd be great. Those were again, Bob, Cave Story plus. We will Resident Evil 3, Soldiers, Toe Jam and Earl for that. And then for tonight, because Bob doesn't like the word clip, Red Faction. Red Faction, Trap, or we will do Growlancer Generations. So those are the games, Bob, if you want to put those in the chat tonight. So we'll continue that, but we're going to keep talking about like sci-fi weapons because we haven't gone into the most fun sci-fi weapons like the Buck Rogers exploding pin weapons that existed.
Okay.
So chat, does anyone want to torture Bob with Red Faction, and we can watch him see how everything has a clip? Clip, or I'm gonna roll a 1d8, and then it's gonna be whatever I get on the 1d8.
Let's at this point just go with Red Faction.
You want Red Faction? You guys want Red Faction? DJ, do you want Red Faction or do you want some other game?
I'm open-minded. Red Faction is funny because it's commies that are red.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
That's the get your ass to Mars game. That has its own selection of fantasy.
The one way I can get away from capitalism, space.
Oh, we got to talk about Deadly Skies one of these days. That is a fucking great movie. Vote now, chat.
Yeah.
Or roll the.
While we're doing that, the main benefit of my shotgun idea, it produces light. There's no recoil. It's superheated light.
All right. Okay. So chat in. All right, Bob, roll me a d8.
Oh, you a D8? Okay. Well, let me go grab a dice.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Tough decision.
Yeah.
Oh, that
We got ourselves a 4.
4. Okay. Okay. So we have ourselves Growlancer will be tonight. Oh, Red Faction, eh? You've made yours? Okay, so DJ's picked Red Faction. We will go with Red Faction tonight. We will get our ass to Mars. Now, I was playing this on my own. I'm going to do my own save state for this. But this won't be a full thing. We were playing Mega Man. We could actually also go back to Mega Man. We never did finish that. But all right, so Red Faction tonight, boys.
I'm not the fastest at typing. I had a hard time typing those names out.
Yep. No, I know you missed some stuff, but that's fine. So let's get our ass to Mars. Should we start a new game, chat, or should we just keep going with the one I have? I think I'm just going to keep going. We will keep going.
For Kane.
It's not red. That's Red Alert, not Red Faction. And that wasn't technically Red Alert. That was technically Command and Conquer. He is not actually making an appearance in Red Alert because Red Alert is not functionally the same universe.
Yeah, that's the way for Kane. Keep going.
Okay, here we go.
Now, DJ, beam weapons, they don't produce recoil at all, do they? Or is the Minovsky particle actually a physical mass?
DJ, your thoughts?
DJ, you there?
Huh? Well, yeah. I mean, you said you resume.
Bob asked you a question.
Yeah, do
I'm
beam
so sorry.
weapons
Yeah.
produce recoil at all? Because I know Minovsky's particle is light of some sort, but doesn't it have mass?
I've never seen it. Oh, no, I think Minovsky particle is a subatomic particle, and while it may have mass, I mean, I've never seen any evidence that anything in Gundam has recoil. I mean, that beam weapons in Gundam have recoil, but I know like they have recoilless cannons. Like the ball has a recoilless cannon, so that's basically where the gases are pushed out the troops and lose a bit of performance. But now you don't have to worry about your space capsule having to expend fuel to keep you in a stationary spot. So Gundam shooting a beam rifle, if they had recoil, would have to expend some propellant to stay in place, right? And I would say no, but great question. I feel like this is well documented.
In a lot of media, I see even GMs, the beam weapon will go up a little bit as if there's recoil being produced. I was like, wait a second, you're shooting a laser.
So yes, but whatever they should is another story. But they say it's negligible compared to the other weapons. Definitely. I would say that there might be slight, I bet as for what you see with the GMs, I bet they do probably overdo it a bit, and it's like just what you do when you're making something, you're directing it. Tomino probably just like, oh, this looks more dramatic, so we'll give it a little recoil. But whether that's right,
yeah,
good question.
Yeah, on a little aside, I'm sort of happy LCX is not watching this right now. This would give such motion.
On the other side, if anybody's curious why we never brought up Warhammer stuff, is, well, I don't like it anymore.
Well,
but yeah, just for anyone's curiosity, the Laz weapons do not produce recoil. They should have.
But you can recharge them, I think.
Yeah.
Not the rifle itself, the power pack.
Yeah.
It's based on speed.
You're right.
Yeah, so here's my theory about the whole weapons with, let's get on Warhammer a little bit.
Okay.
Unfortunately, like I said, there's so much lore at this point that they kind of explained all the fucking guns at this point. So there's no middle ground for us to have a little fun with it and kind of portray it. So to me, I see no valuable reason. By the way, I do love how this game...
They love retconning shit.
Okay, so this is what made Red Faction kind of cool. Back in the day, man, this was completely destructible. Look at like, dude, this is a PS2, and I am legitimately destroying. Yeah. Like no, for think about this. This is a PS2 game. This was a computer game originally. I'm actually destroying the actual, I actually destroyed the set piece a bit. Like that was never seen back in the day. Yeah.
It was probably the same feeling people had when they first played Battlefield.
We can't get out here.
Yeah. Okay, let's
But
find
for
here.
PS2, you said? That's fucking solid.
We can't get out here.
Yep.
Man, I keep
Okay.
thinking about Battlefield Bad Company. I'm like, man, that was the best. All right,
Yeah.
Bad Company. I don't know what the hell they did now with Battlefield, but it's like I kind of miss Bad Company. But don't bring them back because I know you can't write. Nobody can write stories anymore.
I do not want a continuation of Bad Company. By the way, I'm picking up rounds right now, and I'm supposed to be picking up.
My favorite line in all of Bad Company. Where's Haggard? There's gold in him here. God damn it, Haggard.
Yeah, I'm just picking up weapons because we're about to fight something that's really fucking annoying. They put you underprepared for a fight against. Well, you don't have to. So I'm picking up rounds right now.
Another good line from Sweetwater is when you're doing a snow mission. This one specific one, he's like, "Where are we, Hoth?"
Yeah. Yeah, so there's some fun stuff like I'm just gonna waste a couple rounds here because I can get away with that. But I'm just gonna show you how cool, how interesting this is. Like, I'm actually destroying the terrain. I actually just destroyed the bottom part of this, which was never seen back in the day. That was so unique that, like, for PlayStation era, that's why I love this. This was like my number one go-to shooter back in the day.
Man, you gotta love that fucking analog computer screen on your launcher there.
Yep. Oh yeah, they totally took a lot of this from Aliens. Anyway, I'm just gonna do this.
There's something about these crunchy games that I just love.
This is Ultra's main trash disposal facility, Parker.
Appeal to them, and I'm still
I can't
mad
see
we
Orion's
couldn't
group on my
kick the shit
monitors
out of
anymore.
Showdown together.
That's an Ultra personnel suppression
Yeah,
combine.
same
I didn't know
here.
they had
I feel
any
the
on
same
Mars.
way. By the way, I'm just getting rounds here right now.
I was like, man, I feel synergy. Fucking loving this. It's the same kind of disappointment I have with most modern games where it's always online. You have to be online, and the moment your internet flickers ever so slightly, well, there goes your fun. No fun allowed here.
Yep, I know. I can't stand it either. So right underneath me right now is a giant super robot that wants to kick my teeth in. So I'm trying to just.
Another thing about System Shock that I enjoyed was we were forced to work together. Not a lot of games do that, where it's mostly fantasy. But
The lowest point of
having to work with a teammate is always something I enjoy. One of my favorite powers in the games, if they ever allow me to, is summoning a goon squad and micromanaging goons in a way.
Yep. Okay. So I'm being chased by an attack droid. I don't know if he's still following my ass, but hopefully he is.
Yeah, think about it. I think my love for those games, Chief, and anybody else, is when I first played Rainbow Six Vegas 2, and you have your two other guys that you could tell to breach a door. I think that's where that love first started.
Can I get this thing to follow?
Back when Ubisoft actually made games. Fuck.
Oh, that's just great. This fucking droid got on the wall.
The last... Actually, here's a good question for all of you guys. Out of... When I say modern games, I mean, like, most recent. What was the best, most recent game you have played from a select company? And then they just, like, fell off.
Can't think of one. Yeah, it got stuck on.
That kind of just proves the point to an extent. For me, it was Ghost Recon Wildlands by Ubisoft. I actually enjoyed playing that game with my buddies and playing solo.
Oh yeah.
The model in its own way, and then anything else after that just sucked.
I can't beat this now.
So much so that the next title that came out, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, they lost the plot completely. Not only was the story really stupid, they tried to make it division and had RPG mechanics where it's like, this weapon does this amount of damage. This one's technically better, even though it's a submachine gun and you're using a rifle. It's like, yeah, submachine guns can't cut through armor like you did, and I'm fighting robots here.
Holy shit.
The only good mechanic to come from Breakpoint was being able to cover yourself in mud and lay there to become almost undetectable.
I'm over here! Get me! Come get me! I'm over here! Wow. Ah!
That is a very strong shield.
I'm over here!
Yeah, speaking of which, that's another fad I really enjoyed. I think it first started with Call of Duty, was like the riot shield that's made of fucking PVC plastic and shit, being able to stop 50 cal. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, that thing stopped
get
the
out of here.
That thing stopped the rocket launcher round.
A rocket launcher? Get out. Oh my god.
Yep. Okay.
This is Alto's main trash disposal facility,
get something right. It's like, yeah, you can block small arms fire, your shield will take damage and eventually break. You take a hit from a fucking cannon, not only are you flying backwards, the shield's shattering. But at least you're alive, somehow.
Come get me, bitch! Come over here! I'm over here! Come get me! Blah! Blah! Get over here! Get over here, you
Come on,
fucker!
let's go! Come on! Blah. I'm over here! Come kill! Being attacked by a chopper.
There's a disposal pit at the lowest point of this level.
Yeah, I'm down here!
Trying to lure the body
Oh, here he comes!
pit's cover.
Look it, here he comes! Ah! Okay. Fan control. Incinerate doors. Incinerate doors. Fan control. Come on, you bastard. Come on and get it. Come on and get it. Come on, yeah. There you go, you bitch. Can you swim, motherfucker? Can you swim? Movie quotes of the day. I don't think he can swim. Oh, holy fuck, that sucked.
Yeah, Parker.
The war machine that you're fighting?
Pose for pictures later.
Yeah.
We gotta keep moving.
Yeah, I just made a fun
Shut up,
reference
Weasel.
to stuff.
If Eos didn't want you, you'd be dead by now.
Oh,
I'll decide when it's time to go.
PS2 era, where if you don't have your subtitles in a game, because go fuck yourself. I love that they did that back.
I'm not carrying your sorry butt anymore.
Oh yeah, did not care.
Parker, Griffin, over here. We're here to take Griffin
Yep.
to Eos.
Thank God.
There we go.
Well, whatever. Let's get moving before security shows up.
I love that, Lord. Can you swim, motherfucker? Can you swim? Fuck, I love
Parker,
that.
Just the Weasel here. Eos will contact you.
I like how you got. By the way, this game starts.
Well,
yeah, shit was
thanks,
bad.
Parker.
But
And
you were
good
but you were just a basic miner. The guy
And hey,
next
don't
to
you
you
start
started
calling
shit,
me
and
Weasel
you had to
too.
make a choice. And then that ends up your
Great.
character,
Screwed
unfortunately, ends up spending the rest of his days being everyone's bitch. Not a fan
Hello,
of that.
Gordon.
Yeah, hello, Gordon. Yeah, well, actually, this came out the same time as
Parker,
Half-Life.
you're not far from Alter's
So
science
there
and
is
medical
some
labs.
true.
It looks a lot like Half-Life. Graphically
It plays
wise.
a lot like. Yeah, it plays a lot like Half-Life. Like, this was a very unique game for its time. Again, the idea of
labs are heavily
destroyable
guarded.
backgrounds
K-Pack
and
is a
shit,
very
that
nasty
had
creature.
never been seen.
There's a vent that leads to the lab,
Ever.
but you're not going to like it.
So this was one of the
Not
more...
even
inside the disposal
Valve
bin.
titles have
There's an
that
access
unless
ladder
it's
that leads down to
scripted or it's a small object like a box.
Yep. Yeah, it was very, very unique at its time. Like one of the most unique ones. If you there's a demo training mode, and there's I would love to, if we ever figure out how to play this multiplayer, I would love to do deathmatch in this game again, because you could legitimately be a complete asshole and blow up the blow up the bases under, like, the people's grounds underneath them. So they're like running up towards you. Yeah, boom. It's like you could just fucking end them. It's great. It's one of the better unique games out there for that. This was a very fascinating game for what it was at the time.
What year did this come out?
90s. I just can't remember when.
Okay. I'm thinking to myself, you got Halo Combat Evolved, and it's like they didn't have any destructibility.
Yeah.
How did this game pick up so fast compared to other games? You know?
Yeah, this game did. The funny thing, this game did in the second game had a lot of stuff that like, they took out a lot of stuff from the first game. It wasn't until the third Red Faction game where they brought back the destroyable. We'll go to multiplayer quickly, and we'll do player versus bots. I just want to show you guys.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to take a quick restroom break.
Okay, so we're gonna take we're gonna do the one I like is the Badlands. Just a number of bots. We'll go 2. We'll go easy, and we're just gonna do like 10 minutes. Player. Okay, let's start. Just to show, you know, how this game plays, because it's like some of the neat stuff you could do with this. For the time, this was unique. Got him. But yeah, if I could find some charges. You could do some interesting stuff with charges, because they made the whole environment destroyable. Like, I don't think I even saw that in Quake games back in the day. If I can get the goddamn satchel charge. There we go. No, let's get satchel charge. Get away from the satchel charges if I can find them. Oh, one of the guys has a flamethrower. That's nice. Oh, there's rockets. I don't have the gun for the rockets though, but there's rockets at least. There's flame rounds. Come on, rocket launcher. Come on, rocket launcher. Where are you? So I can show the people all the pretty graphics for a PS2 game that most people didn't think it could.
Yeah, that maybe it was the name, because I confused Red Faction for like Red Alert a lot.
Yeah, because Red Faction was the gorilla. Yeah, there's Red Faction, then they added gorilla and all that other shit. Like, I'm just looking for the one. I'm looking for. There's the shield. I don't need the shield. I'm just looking for the rocket launcher.
Assault rifle that you have. It's definitely bullpup, and I think the British. The L98.
Yeah.
It's L something. It's their bullpup rifle that's really dog water.
Oh, this thing had semi-auto.
Not a lot of soldiers liked it.
Yeah. You know what?
And that's another thing that's like the sci-fi thing to do. Bullpups are the future. A lot of sci-fis love making bullpup rifles.
Rocket launcher. Let's
For those who don't know, logistically a bullpup makes sense, but when it comes to actually using them and soldiers' feedbacks, they're not the biggest fan. I can't think of anybody who's a fan of a bullpup that I know directly. It's one of those things where on paper, bullpups make sense, but in practice, they're really iffy. Because also the trigger pull, with how it's situated, is not the best.
So, come on, rocket. I know one of these fuckers has a rocket launcher. Where? See, there we go. See,
yeah, because the trigger group has to have a link to the back of the weapon, as opposed to most conventional firearms where it doesn't have to link to anything most of the time. The trigger pull on a bullpup is heavy.
1 kill remaining.
And very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And also, trying to load a magazine into where your armpit is also a bit odd. And you best hope that you have a weapon platform that can be converted to left or right handling, because bullpups hate left-handed shooters.
So here's the fun thing. We got ourselves the rail gun, which has the scope. Which, you can
railguns are always like the sci-fi sniper weapon. Makes sense.
Yeah, you can, in certain terrain, you can actually fire the railgun into walls.
Oh,
like right through.
Okay. Okay, you got over penetration. Nice.
Yeah. I'm just gonna switch it out so that. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of explosive weapons for this area. Continue.
But
10,
yeah,
15
continuing
minutes.
on just real quick, this is probably going to be my last bit about the bullpup, is for those who don't know, if it's a right-handed weapon and it cannot be converted to a left-handed weapon, left-hand shooters are going to be eating brass because the ejection port's right at your cheek.
Rocket launcher, rocket railgun, sniper rifle, firearm, precision rifles. Okay, done.
Also,
that should make that
through
should
well
make.
enough.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay.
I'm just kind of setting up stuff here. So I'm just trying to get different terrains to go. I'm trying to get my hands on the grenade launcher right now. I'm just it's being a little bit of a bastard trying to find that gun.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, you can blow up the terrain in this game very. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just want to show you guys what you can do in this game, and I'm just going to start a return to main menu. We're going to go training because we can do I think the training mode has a bunch of stuff. There's also a secret level that's just planes of glass.
Okay, Parker, this is the training phase of your Red Faction probationary period.
Speaking of another stupid sci-fi weapon, what do you think about the GI rifle?
Oh, what GI from what franchise?
Rogue Trooper.
Absolutely silly. I love it, but it's silly.
I'd say same here. I love what they're trying to do, but it is still very dumb.
Yeah, it's an over. But that's from the remember that's the same guys who created that's the Future AD guys. That's the same guys who created a lot of stuff from back in the day. That's absolutely silly as fuck. Like so yeah, this game first starts off with the rebellion, where you're gonna start off the rebellion. So I'm right now as we're talking, I'm just showing you this is legitimately raw. Yeah.
Just let me go.
What's this rebellion for? Is it like overthrowing a commie government or something?
Yeah, basically. Well, not a commie government. It's overthrowing a government that basically treated them all like shit. So they basically went on like a bit. The mines were so bad and put in such a bad condition. Everyone just it went 0 to 50. Now wearing an environmental suit, well, Jesus fuck, you have yourself a good weapon with an environmental suit that can, withstand, Mars atmosphere. And that's what's happening now. This is the very first game But when I get satchel charges, that's when it's
Additional
going to get
security
real
required
fun.
in mine sector M4.
Okay, so EVA suit designed for Mars.
Miners, this is Eos, leader of the Red
I can see
Faction.
for the oxygen
Our
part,
time
but
has
if
come.
I'm not mistaken, doesn't Mars
Workers
have...
in Mine M4 have started the rebellion. They're fighting and dying for you as I speak.
No, it would have more gravity,
Find the
but
Red
not,
Faction
not a
members
major
among you.
amount.
Join
You
us
can
and
still
strike
walk
back at
around on
Ultor.
Mars.
Together we can.
Well, yeah, well, you're not
Ordered to
in
ignore
Mars
unauthorized
proper. You're in
announcements
the
and
you're
return
in
to
the
their
Mars
barracks
mines.
immediately.
So now we have satchel charges, and this is where the game. The first level shows you how destructible the environment is and how they created the environment in this game.
Thanks.
Okay, I don't care about those guys. They can
See,
run around
already
and
I'm
fight each other
liking the concept of the story.
Oh, it's a
Because
good
you're
it's a
putting
good
this guy's
story.
shoes. It's like, yeah, you're putting this guy's shoes and it's really shit. Like, you're no super soldier, you're not Master Chief, you're a guy fighting with his other mates who've been treated like shit.
Yeah. Like these guys, let's be honest, these guys did not do like there's nothing they did here. They were just they signed up for this because you're given money, you're guaranteed money and success and stuff, and most people don't survive it. And then all of a sudden a giant plague kicks off.
Party time! Stop right there!
So yeah, life just kind of you switch to a sniper rifle right away, or not, silent pistol if you want, but you know, why would you? I think it's up here I need to go. Yeah. I just want to show kind of the unique little thing and the ideas they put in this game.
That's another concept, Chief. You probably wouldn't even need suppressors in a vacuum in space.
No, you wouldn't. Well, you'd have a sound because there is apparently sound in space. I just don't know how good sound is in space. Never actually because they
I think it's more about vibrations through the hull or the structure of whatever you're like touching. The vibration.
Exactly.
Like you should, if you have a mount on the side of the ISS and you are holding on to a handrail on the outside of the ISS, that is like. But there's no medium for sound, so you can't have the sound unless there's like. Now, that said, the atmosphere doesn't end at the ISS. Like it's just that it's measured in parts per million, so that might qualify as a medium.
Yeah.
That can be picked up
Yeah,
by
I don't know how it works.
a human.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I imagine unless you're near the guy, you're not going to hear the explosion of a gun going off.
No, well, you wouldn't have an explosion. You'd have to have it suppressed.
Well, no, what I'm saying is every
Give up,
conventional firearm used small explosions, hence the noise.
I keep going around in this fucking maze. I gotta stop doing next. I'm getting lost again. This maze is awesome, but like, yeah, they're shooting rocket launchers rounds at you right now, and you got to figure out a way to get by that.
Now,
But
Chief, your harpoon idea, what would this be? Would this be a rifle platform or a special platform for, I guess, anti-ship purposes or something?
It'd be both, technically. You could use it for both if you really want to play games.
Okay. Because I gotta ask, with the way it sounds, it's like we're going back to, revolutionary times where you had your musket, one-shot load.
Yeah. Well, you could set it to a multi-feeder.
Oh, what, like a pepper box or a hwacha?
Yeah, why not? So, right here, I just blew my way in, and here's a droid sitting in here. I guess the droid got stuck in the mine. And now I could just travel into other locations where there are other droids, and they're building their little territory and stuff. And you can just keep blowing up holes in this area, and there's all these different little locations. Or I could be a total ass and throw this right on the droid. Get out of the way, droid. I want to come in here. See, that's what I like about this.
It explains so much.
Yeah, you can explode a whole lot of the game.
Because I remember seeing one of the advertisements, Red Faction had a pickaxe at one time. So yeah, the mines. And then I think the most recent one, the guy wields a hammer.
Yep.
Like the very most
recent one. Yeah, they all wield a hammer because they went back to the destroy environment. Red Faction 2, I don't think has the same destroyable environments. This one has a lot of destroying environments. You can go fucking ape shit in this minefield. Like you can, there's like little passages, there's little side passages. You can go nuts in this. You can even, if you have enough satchel charges, and you want to be a right royal asshole. There's a later part where you know these guys are going to get gunned down by a tank. You can blow up. There's nothing stopping you from blowing up said tank. And then, like as I'm traveling around, you can get different gear. See, even they're even having mining areas that corporate. Yeah.
Here's
you could blow up
that many people miss about tanks. Is you could have this armored behemoth that is immune to all sorts of things. The moment you lose a track, you ain't going nowhere.
Oh, you get even more of it. If you do it right, if you do it right in this one, you're taking off there, ours?
Well, not one enough. I just gotta end the Discord call and switch to the chat.
Okay, no problem, man. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. You didn't get much. We'll try to get you. We'll try to get you on a little more for the next one because we really didn't get you on here that much. But yeah, no, I was trying to build a way up, and I didn't do enough blow up. I should have grabbed more satchel. I should have looked for some more satchel charges. But yeah, you can do so much. Oh, there's some more charges right there. All right, you can do so much in this game for blowing up stuff. It's for me as a gamer guy. From old school, this was like legendary. Like I remember just thinking to myself, "Oh my god, you could actually just keep going." So I had to get this game. I was like, I had to rebuy this game. I bought this game twice back in the day. When mine broke, I had a copy that got broke, and I bought another copy. That's how hardcore. But thank you so much for joining us, ours. That was ours 218. You can catch him on his own channel, and occasionally he's on a couple other stuff too. He joins in with other people's stuff as well. See, I can. Fuck it. Let's just blow up that last bit. Bam. You can catch him on other channels as well. If ours you want to drop the link in your chat?
Oh yeah.
You're welcome to drop
his link. I get it.
Thank you so much, DJ. I do appreciate that.
always kind of promotes me. The least I can do is promote Aris.
Yeah, same here. We
all
we
promote the coins in the United States. In Aris we trust. Yeah, I'm gonna write it down. It's got a picture of Aris's VTuber and it's a coin. Okay, wait, that'd be cool. Maybe I'll generate that.
Yeah. So that thing
about chat. So anybody in the chat, you can check out Aris218. He streams every night. Like literally.
Yep. Every night. Yeah, I know. I catch him when I'm up at night. There we go, got some more rounds. I don't got more clips, unfortunately. It doesn't have clips. I thought this one had clips. I remember seeing a version of this where it says clip over and over and over again. Okay, let's kill some bad guys. Yeah.
Code red.
But yeah, this is a fun game. Do appreciate that, and I do appreciate ours actually comes on the screen every once in a while. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, now we're gonna run down here, grab a healing item. Whee! See, I do like that the environmental suit also allows you to breathe underwater. It doesn't force you out of the underwater.
It should.
Yeah.
So it should. Yeah. If you have oxygen, a spacesuit is more protective than that of a diving suit.
Yep, exactly. I do like that the satchel charges always are useful. Even later games, they're always useful.
Yeah, never got the power on the satchel charge.
Like, I could use the satchel charge to blow up underneath these assholes. There's so much you can do in this game that's just destroyable, which is, again, at the time, innovative because you never saw this in video games at the time. Also, one of the first few fully 3D games I remember seeing back in the day. I don't know what wizard got this on the PlayStation, to be honest, like PS2. Like this is definitely like something you would never see on the PS2. Again, you can also steal. They get this front loading gun. Like, look, I could even steal this if I want. Right over there, you see a drilling bot. I can just walk up. Well, once I check for tech here, I can just walk up to this drilling droid and hello. Hello, I'm in a drilling droid.
Is it a droid if you're driving it?
Now, drilling machine, yeah. But I'm literally, look at this shit. I'm actually drilling into the wall. Now let's turn. Let's keep drilling. I'm actually destroying. But you could actually, if you want to, if you do this right, like of course I'm screwing this up. But if I do this, I can run into the super gun. I can run in. There's a there's a super tank around here. I can ram into this thing with this if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but I could. There's so much fun you could do in this game that's just absolutely stupid.
We need more sandbox like this.
Yep, exactly.
We have the technology, gentlemen. We can do it.
We had the technology. We don't use the technology anymore.
Oh yeah, nowadays we have hyper graphics, so you can look at an ugly person's pores.
Yeah, there was a lot of technology back in the day. We don't have much of that technology anymore. It's like we've lost the tech.
We lost the golden age.
We did, because this shit's innovative. I gotta watch out for that grinder. I do not want to get caught in that grinder.
Just recently there was like saying, oh, how do we lose the tech to go to the moon if what, you know, all this shit. And it's like, we didn't lose the tech. Fucking like, they just don't build F1 engines because they were like handcrafted pieces of engineering. Like, if you actually look at how this shit works, and it just like, then it's just an interesting, the topic I was like, it was getting me at first, and I looked into it, I was like, no, this actually makes sense.
It does. No, it does. And I agree with you 100%. Like, yeah, I agree with you 100%. You can fuck around, like they don't really seem to understand the level of control that we legitimately had for some of this stuff. And we just kind of threw it away, which doesn't make a lick of sense that, no, this shit can be done. We just have to actually put the effort in to make to do the maintenance and actually properly.
Getting at was the F1 engine was like a engine that whenever you built them, you test them and determine if they put out the same stress, and if they didn't, they would manually like adjust them. But they had little injectors that little plates inside to make the holes bigger or smaller. And
remember every dead miner, every injustice, and
flow
strike
wasn't
back.
visually controlled, but the direction of the engine was. And then
The red faction will lead you to
modern
freedom.
engines, you do have some digital control over how you control the flow of the fuel and all of that stuff. And so it's like two different ways of running an engine. And in the pre-digital age, this is how you did it. But it doesn't make it easier to mass produce or scale.
Yeah, exactly. So this right here is, unfortunately, due to this, the guard station's locked. I don't know if I can blow my way through, but you can by doing what yeah, I can actually blow my way through some doors by doing this if I want. It's like, you can do some interesting stuff in this game, although I will admit this game could be a little asshole, but yeah. Keep in this side. Steal the ammo.
Code red emergency in mine and 4. Security level 1 response required.
Help me out. There's others. But the bottom line I'm trying to make here is, notice they don't put everything into graphics.
Parker, you don't know me, but my name's Hendrix and I want to help you.
Yeah,
I'm a security technician
that's how, like I said, I've been saying this for years.
For hating them and
like, look at this shit right here. Right here. I can make this visible for this guy by literally destroying the terrain. Why fight when I can just destroy the terrain, trap your trap, and force your ass out, and then you're fucking, like, Have you ever, like, that is fucking so awesome. I've never, like, when I first played this game and I realized I could do that, I was like, oh my god, you can do that in a video game? Like, holy shit. Like, this never been seen before at that point. Like, you'd have things that you deployed.
Yeah, one of those few things that is misunderstood about tanks. Yeah, they're great in the right conditions. The most lethal thing to a tank is infantry.
Give up, miner.
They don't even have a rocket launcher. They can still coordinate a strike on you with a radio. And the moment you hit a ditch or you hit a mine that pops your track, you're just a sitting duck.
But
there's not much you can do because then your crew's going to be forced to exit and then repair said track, and you're pretty much done if the enemy force shoots you.
Like the first couple stages in here blew my mind. Like it doesn't get any better than this, really. Like this is where this game had its best peak, was in the mines. But back in the day, oh my god, like that was probably one of the most unique things I saw in a video game ever. This was fascinating. And this is why I say, this is why I'm pissed off that video games don't do this as much anymore. Like, we don't see this massive destroy. Like we can apparently have bodies that don't disappear. We're at the point now where bodies will not disappear. But, like, we're stuck with, like, you know, other shit. And I'm like,
Yeah, effectively a glorified walking simulator where all the people are just ugly. And their personalities are pretty awful.
The Asylum games. I'm not a big fan of those, what are they called there? Amnesia, Dark Descent and stuff. Like, no, I don't remember what they're called. Like, this, I don't like those games,
Amnesia. I'm not even talking about those. I'm talking about the modern AAA games where it's just a walking simulator. And it's like, oh, look how good we made this character. And it's just like, well, their personality's shit. They look ugly as sin. What's the merit here? Because at least a person with a shit personality can look good. It's usually what compensates for it.
Yep, exactly. So here we go. My guy
Go back to simple graphics, and you'd be surprised how much you could jam in a game.
Okay.
A prime example is No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky doesn't have the most realistic graphics, but they are adding so much to the game. They had a recent update today that adds so much to exocrafts, and they have a gravity gun. It's like, this shit's so fucking cool. And notice, they aren't trying to sell you, oh, look at this person. Look how fucking graphically intense everything is. That's not their talking point.
Nope. Still looks good, though, for a game of its era.
It does. It does. And it's simple. Yeah, sure, you got some detailing here and there. But not everything's pumped into fucking graphics. They have soul. They have content. Something that's deeply missing from games. Content.
Okay, disposal pit, eh? So I have to get past the disposal pit. Okay, so let's go. Wee. I'm bouncing because I want to get past the game faster than I can. I'm about bouncing. I'm bouncing. Oh, the fun of the bounce. Remember the video game Bounce, DJ? Everybody who's ever played an old video game knows what this is. It's called the bounce. The bounce.
The bounce?
You know how you jump to get that extra speed? You just do the kind of like that little bouncy bounce. Yeah, bee hopping.
Oh, yeah.
Bee hopping.
Been around for a while.
Hell, that was one of the things that Dusk encouraged you to use a lot. And make it feel like a really old game. Because if you weren't bee hopping in Quake, you ain't winning.
Yep.
The moment you log onto a team deathmatch or was it free free-for-all or king of the hill, you better be fucking b-hopping.
Yep.
Because everybody else is zooming.
Oh, they do that. They do that in actually Escape the Back Room. You'll see about a guy just bam, 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 and the reason apparently like the monsters can't 100% keep up, and the creator was like, I was going to remove the whole bee-hopping thing. Parker. And it's like all these guns appear. It's like, yeah, I was now decided that I will not be removing the bee-hopping thing because he realizes people like freak got pissed that he wanted to remove that. Because I get wanting to remove that, but at the same time, I get being an asshole like me, where I just we want to be able to get into an area,
security breach in medical labs.
Like in a game where you can't run, you want to be able to
Griffin's told us a lot more than we ever wanted to know about the place.
We want more than we normally do, right? We want to have the fun that is. So yeah, here we are inside the lab as I shoot my way through, like Buddy Roo. Okay, I'm going to switch to the heavy rounds. I like that the submachine gun has 2 sets of rounds. This is the other reason I decided to talk about firearms tonight. But Bob, you have a quest. You have a quest there. You are to get me the copies of the 2. You're going to get me the guns and stuff for the humans and the Helldivers.
Don't count on that disguise.
Oh, fuck off!
Yeah,
don't put me in a uniform.
And
gets a good look at you.
I can do that.
Yep. Fuck.
Now the question is, I gotta ask, are we talking?
You'll need a lab coat before you'll have every guard and you're down on you.
Are we talking first Galactic War or second Galactic War for Helldivers?
Both. Go, but make sure to separate them.
Okay.
I don't know why. Why do they?
Armaments are different. Some of them are the same, but the second Galactic War does not have.
Security breach in medical labs. Additional units requested.
Okay, the first Galactic War had a lot of tech that was specialized. The second Galactic War has a lot of tech that is like some of it's fan inspired because Helldivers 2 is still going strong. And I have
security
we didn't have
additional units
in the first Galactic War that could destroy a tank by hitting it.
Just you and me, Miner.
Are they firing at me yet? Yeah, they're firing at me. Yeah,
compared to just a year ago, our failure rate is much lower. I know, but the wasted resources.
Security breach in medical labs. Additional units
they know I'm
requested.
here. I just fucking jumped in like a psychopath and blew open everything.
Already on the special.
This is probably a really bad idea. Give me a pistol and send me on my way. Pat me on the bum. We need you to do a forced stealth section. This is the reason I hate this game. This forced stealth section can suck my rat dick. My giant orc cock. I hate these forced stealth sections because you're going to have no choice but to inevitably get into combat because the game will not allow you not to get into combat here. And then they force you to use a pistol. Fuck using the pistol! Oh, here we go. Oh, we know he's here! Get him!
I assume that sun symbol is the government symbol, or is that like a company symbol?
That is the U4 symbol. That's the company from the game. That's the big bad company.
Okay, so this is the corporation.
Just
gotcha.
go away.
That's why I had to ask: is this like a despot symbol? Some dictator was like, "This is the symbol of our people."
Utor is supposed to be, from what I'm. It's like it's in a nutshell, a corporation that had. Can I break through? Yes, I can. So, can I cheese a jump here? No, I can't. Jump. Shit. Can I press a button? No, I can't press a button. Shit. Can I choose a jump? Then press a button.
Not allowed to press any buttons.
Hey, I know you.
I'm gonna have to fight my way through these cocksuckers anyway.
Don't shoot! I'm unarmed. Where's my backup?
I hate when a game does this to you. Now I'm stuck. I'm stuck fighting these rats. I have no choice in the matter.
No mercy.
And they won't let me pick up the guns. My cover has been blown.
I give up.
Stop doing that to... Oh, now I have no ammo. Great.
My gun has been blown, but I still must be in character.
Move it.
Yes. Fucking... Well, Parker's not exactly... Yes, you know, that in a nutshell. He is a moron.
Hey, I know.
Hey, look, it's that guy we gotta kill. Great, I'm being shot at. Thanks. This sucks. Go fuck yourself, video game,
man.
for this part.
Parker,
No,
I've been
up to this
studying the
Like
lab
that,
security
James
system.
Cameron wanted the
There's a
RDA
security door you have to pass to reach K-Pax lab.
Avatar franchise to be like
Medical lab
guys
administrator
really
should have a pass. His office is in the middle of the complex.
See, give me my guns. Give me my guns, you cocksuckers. Give me back my guns, you bastard. Fucking work. You're gonna hear me complain a lot right about here. This is where the game is. Oh, I can't do anything. I have no firearms.
But here's the problem I have here with
Security breach in science labs. Additional units requested.
Like what's going on in the faction.
Security breach in science labs. Additional units requested.
We're thrown in the pit. You know, it's like, fuck you, we don't care if you die. It's much easier to get everybody on your side if it's human versus human. The moment you get human versus human, no matter how bad you like the humans, you're gonna have guys like me that say, no. It's not whether we're good or bad, it's my people versus their people. And I will always vet for my people.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably die here, unfortunately, because I'm stuck in the game.
Even animals do this. Alright? This ain't just a human thing. Other animals will vet for their own kind, their own tribe, be it a pride or anything like that. They'll band together. They don't even care if they're being led to their deaths.
Yep. So I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna have to reload because I now have no ammo, so I have no way of fighting, so I have no way to stop the alert. So the game is going to forever trap me in an alert sync.
You could say a red alert.
Yep. Go fuck yourself. I like that though, Bob. That was great. I hate you, but I like it. No, it's a fun little, like, this game. This is so classic PlayStation though, right here. This is that, oh, a fail state you can't control? Aww. Sucks to be you. Ah! Fuck, I'll take the hit. I don't care. Because I know I'm going to be forced into a annoying bit. See, I'm so annoyed I have to do this. I'm like, oh, no. No! If I could, I'd skip these, because these are so annoying. Like, this game is an absolute blast when they let you, oh, you've been blowing up all this stuff? Congratulations. Here's a spaceship so you can fly around and blow up other spaceships and drop missiles on people.
Don't kill me. I'm a medic.
I want that. Give me that. That's why I play this game. I do not play this game for anything else.
In medical
but,
labs.
you know,
Additional units requested.
I want to play it for the shooty shoot bang bang. Where I can go and just like hold down the rapid fire and watch people go boom. I want that.
I don't care about no damn side story, some weird plot like people steal something.
You have to grab him. He's the key to the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm here to shoot badass old poor guys.
Lives depend on
hope I can find a healing. Hoping I find a healing guy.
Hold still.
Hey, healing guy.
I can do.
Heal me up. Heal me up, healing guy.
I don't have a weapon.
This is what I want. I do not care about this other side stuff. This other side stuff can float a monkey for as far as I care.
Security breach in medical labs. Additional units requested.
To do that. And that's why I don't... That's why the second I went into that suit thing, I'm like, ah, son of a bitch, stealth section. No. No stealth section for me. Just let me just play the game with my... I'm a badass motherfucker shooting up everybody. Give me the badass motherfucker. Oh, I don't have to go to the security... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't have to go stealth section? I can just go in here guns a-blazing? Okay, guns a-blazing. By the way, the enemies stay dead and you see the bodies on the ground. Along after the fact, it takes a while for the bodies to finally disappear. Also innovative for this console, for the side.
Watch the flicks! Help! Help!
A whole lot of innovative in this game that you just never saw back in the day. So I do like you could... Hell yeah, right? Like, hey, if I don't have the stealth section, I'm not stealth section.
Die, scum!
I don't care. I don't care if the AI knows. Oh, it's him! Get him! It's like, I don't care. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to do the greatest stealth section ever. I'm going to do what I like to call the orc stealth section. You know what the orc stealth section is? The orc stealth section is I'm going to murder all the guardsmen, kill all the soldiers, then I'll put on the costume and pretend to be a guard.
That's exactly what I was about to guess. Because I do the same thing.
Murder everybody! Let them all. I don't care unless the game tells me I have to. I am not giving a shit. Put on a costume.
Parker, I've been studying the lab
Parker,
security
I've been studying
system.
the lab's
security There's a security door you have to pass to reach K-Pax's lab.
Security door you have to pass to reach
Medical lab administrator.
You have to get a medical lab pass card. Okay, I will kill everyone until I get a medical lab pass card. Thank you for that information. I'm on it. Don't worry, I'm on it. Or I will attempt to rocket launch my way through if I can. Which this game might allow you to. You never know. Oh my god. I think I found the secret. I think I found the magic ticket. I have a golden ticket.
Security! We need help now!
Fuck the game in the
Security breach in science labs. Additional
like, dude, I'm better than the
requested.
fucking AI, dude. Guy is actually, like, mindlessly blowing people up, killing people in the process.
Try and take
I got a golden ticket. I got a golden
Security breach in science labs. Additional units
that
requested.
woman knocked, wow. She knocked me off my thing and knocked me, like, quite a distance. That was pretty impressive. Now let's go shotgun. Auto shotty. I like that you have an automatic shotgun. That's just badass. Alright. Hey asshole, give me my shit. Give me the passcode. Give me the passcode. Give me the passcode. Hey. Hey. Hey, prick. Passcode me, prick. Prick, passcode. Okay, fine. Okay. I just hope I didn't soft block myself.
Go find a doctor.
Hello.
I can't help anyone right now.
Okay. Okay, guys, let's see. Can I say what security door? No. I guess I can't. I guess I have to say what. I guess I have some security door.
The OR is up this ramp.
Please, try it, miner.
I also like the fact that I can blow this glass out, get enough shots on the glass, and I can actually jump down from here. that is pretty cool for a game.
Help, guards! I'm only doing my job.
Hey guys, I need to get in here. Alright, I'm in here. Okay,
You have to
I'm
kill
looking
the
for someone.
if you want to get a pass.
In here!
I have to kill the administrator to get the passcode. Okay. Alright. I'm going to go kill an administrator.
Call security now!
Better run, miner!
Did I just hear the Wilhelm scream? Yeah, I did hear the Wilhelm scream. One of his many screams. Yeah. He did several screams, but he's more famous for the that one. He is well
Call security
known for
now!
that one. Oh, yeah, definitely well known for that one. He's one of my more favorite characters from stuff. DJ, any fun sound effects that you just kind of bring you back?
Security breach in science labs. Additional units requested.
A lot of the sounds from the original Star Trek because they get used in other things. Like they're not like exclusively to Star Trek. Apparently, and I'll catch them all the time. I'll be watching other things, and like it'll always make me think fondly of Star Trek.
Yeah. I love how I had to just like murder the security guard. It's like, okay, I can optional this. Okay, I'm optional. Just get out of my way. Get out of the way. You're in the way. I'm not gonna have you sitting there in the way. By the way, there's a good voice actor in here. There's some top class voice actor coming up. The guy who plays the big bad here is really awesome. Oh shit.
Yeah, I can appreciate a good voice actor because when I got into audiobooks, I started with Hyperion, and there was a VA named Allison Johnson, and people criticized her for being like sound like a robot. But I was like, this lady's a professional. Like, she had the cleanest voice. Maybe it wasn't like what you want for the character in the story who is supposed to have a husky voice, but she went on to do another series called Honor Harrington by David Weber, and she, I think, was like one of the more excellent voice actors out there. Like, she had a pretty good range too. Like, she would do like men's voices, and oftentimes she could do a British men's voice pretty well and convincingly. Like, where you forget it's it's not like necessarily a male voice, just a woman doing it. She does a pretty good job of like maintaining that range so that you can cover
Yeah. All right. We'll fight this guy. Come on, get over there. Okay, we are running really low on tech. Hey, heal me, doctor.
Parker,
oh, there he is. I like how, even though I've had my gear on this entire time, I'm now dealing with a freaking guy from 40K Warhammer. You guys are gonna love this commercial. That's gonna come up very shortly. A little cutscene.
Given me the perfect excuse to accelerate my experiments. Who will notice a few more vanished miners in all this confusion?
To hell with orders.
He's a fucking 40K guy.
Oh my god. You weren't kidding.
Congratulations, Parker. You were the first to see my nanotech.
Someone play tabletop too long.
Oh, not even just that. It reminds me of.
Enjoy what little time you have.
What was that dude? Dawn of War. I think it was Winter Assault?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
my
and
guy's
he's a psyker.
Yeah, and he's a psyker. Okay, I'm changing weapons here. I'm going to reload heavy rounds. Let's go. Let's go. Can I get through here? Can I get through here? Nope. Can I get through here? No. Can I get through here? Nope. Oh, there we go. All right. Next gun. I'm running out of ammo. Next gun. Okay. Can I get through here? Nope. Can I? Oh. Shotgun shell. So we got some more shotties. Can I? What the hell? What's happened here? Can I get soft blocked? Have I been soft blocked? I've had this happen a couple times in this game. Or do I have to blow up a way down here, maybe? All right, let's try. You never know. Sometimes this game throws that like weird curveball at you. Oh, okay. I didn't see that right there. That helps. It helps if I press the button on the gun on the door, right? Like guys, it's.
K-Pick headed out
Thinking
that way,
outside
Parker.
the box doesn't work when the box has been open the entire
I can't
time.
see into this area. There aren't any security cameras here.
Alrighty, here we go. Boom, we are in the bad guy zone. Now we gotta follow Dingus McGee here in his Warhammer 40k art, as I'm constantly getting assaulted by wannabe space Altur space guys. Luckily, they're gonna be giving me a lot of ammo. Holy shit! And then that came out and attacked me. We are definitely getting into the Space Marine moments here. We are, I just ran into a gene sealer. Holy shit, you guys are gonna have fun with that. You guys are gonna see that very shortly. Enjoy the gene stealer that turns around. I'm gonna pause for a couple seconds. I wanna see Bob's response to that.
What the fuck?
That
basically is a gene stealer. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's been mutating people using. He's the reason the nanovirus appears in the Red Faction story arc. Yeah,
this feels like a weird conversion of both Half-Life and was it Warhammer 40k Fire Warrior? Remember that game that fucking sucked? That was an FPS where you play as a Tau.
You can actually, not gonna lie there, this is where this all started.
I will deal with you later. Perhaps
This
you might
is
even
legitimately
persuade me to join one of my experiments.
Like the for the later Red Faction games, yeah.
Okay, it was nanovirus. And for fuck's sake, you got this Psyker Sherman guy. You have these not Space Marines and the not Gene Stealer. That reminded me when I played Fire Warrior. That game is such fucking dog water. It's not even the fact that you play it as a Tau, it's because you have to mag dump a single guy to kill him.
Yep. Yeah, actually, this game, on the PS2, it's not so bad. It actually plays a little better on the PS2. It's a crashy, buggy mess, though, otherwise.
Yeah. There was a point where in Fire Warrior, anytime I managed to kill a guardsman, I just picked up the las rifle because that thing would drop. For some reason, the Tau Pulse Rifle did like fuck all damage, and I had to mag jump into him to kill him, and then I just picked up his rifle because I don't know what it is about the las gun in that game, it just killed. And I was playing on normal difficulty.
That's the funny thing about the Tau weapons. The Tau weapons are supposed to do a lot of damage. They're supposed to be like beefy fuckers. But I found that the Tau weapons
got Griffin to the Red Faction base, Parker.
In that game.
EO should be picking
in Fire Warrior? Yeah, they're atrocious.
Yeah.
I guarantee you nobody play tested it. It was just like Games Workshop threw it out. Because they wanted to stick to the strategy games. And that was my biggest issue with 40k in general. Until, about Space Marine came out, there was no 40K shooters, you'd have to play like a mod or something for like Arma or Fallout. I don't know why it took them so long to realize this is like, stop making fucking strategy games and start making shooters. You have enough of a universe to make a semi-decent shooter. And
So,
what's the best
I gotta
shooter?
ask...
It's not Space Marine 2, it's fucking Darktide.
Yes, it is. I agree. You know what's funny, though? Like, it's amusing to see your character swim with a machine gun in his hands. I mean, Dogtide was one thing, but, like, I mean, I'm carrying a
That man never skipped leg day.
I never skipped leg.
Soon you
I'm
will
about to
know,
say,
Parker.
watch out, Michael Phelps, you have some competition.
Yep. Oh, yeah, my boy never skipped leg day. Also, I gotta say it, the submachine gun, the assault rifle's good, but the submachine gun is all kinds of awesome. Like, not only can you
Griffin
switch
says
to
Capek
assault
knows
rifle
how to
rounds
cure
if
the
you
plague.
want. You can use submachine gun. It's like, yeah, this thing rocks.
I'm coming up there to help you.
This thing can chamber on the fly. What the fuck?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
You can rechamber
Oh, I did
9
not like
millimeters.
this. I did not like this.
To be 5.56.
Yep.
Damn.
I did not like that.
Also, there's that
Yeah,
major problem with every FPS that I've ran into, where for some reason a submachine gun has a higher DPS than a machine gun. Now, get the fuck out of here. A pistol caliber is not out damaging a 5.56 up to, what is it? In some cases, it's a 7.62. There ain't no way. Get out
this
here.
fucker. Yeah, like this fucker is like doing damage. Like, I'm doing so much damage with this gun. Oh shit! No! Get away from me, Space Marine motherfucker! Wrong game. Go back to your Space Marine game. I'm trying to play Red Faction. Yeah, a lot of people were asking questions. I thought it was kind of amusing when I played this game back in the day, and like people were talking. Oh, I got my flag. I got a flamer. Yeah, I got a flamer. I do not care. I'm going back to my big gun. I'm going back to the best gun in the game, the subby. No, a lot of people were like, "Where all these aliens come from?" The Red Faction, the later Red Faction games. I'm like, right here. This is where they came from. They're not aliens. They're legitimately like biomorphed people. They fucking plagued people and turned them into living fucking weapons. That's where this came from. And it's like people are like, oh. Like I was explaining, because most people haven't played this first game. This game is somewhat abandonware at this point. Like I know GOG has it, and I heard Steam now has it. But for a while there, you could not find this game through normal means. Okay, you know what? No. You know what? You... Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! Snuck up on me. Here I am trying to murder their mothers and fathers in a proper way. Kill them from a distance, sniper rifle them, end them before they become a problem for the future, and these little bastards sneak up on me. What did I say? Go away, sniper. Go away. Trying to snipe away, dude. Trying to murder your family. Oh, wait, that's a dead body. Any more? Okay, I think I got them all.
Interrogating is like, why won't you talk? He's dead.
Well, no, it's like I'm trying to kill these children. Like, come on. I should say that.
God damn, man.
Look, I thought about that. They're alien children, but they're genetically human children. They're people that were genetically morphed children. They plague children and create these things. I'm trying to kill the Scourge. That might be even worse. I'm trying to kill the Plague. Maybe worse? I'm trying to kill the non-distinct aliens
Parker,
at YouTube.
I have an idea where
I am not making any other things. I'm trying to kill the
There have
non-distinct
been rumors of some
aliens.
sort of secret facility deep underground.
Hey.
It's not
Keep
in the
digging
main
that
auto
hole.
security network, so I don't know what's there.
I'll see you tomorrow if we still have a channel.
I'm going to try to hack into the facility's systems from here.
I am joking, YouTube. I am making a joke. Please don't ban us. This is all Bob has. I don't feel like doing other stuff tomorrow. I don't want to work at an old man's house tomorrow. Okay. Can I be honest here? Not to be a bastard, but well, already a bastard of a bastard. I gotta be very careful because some stuff happened recently, and I gotta be very. I don't want to say anything. But in a nutshell, for stuff that we've been talking about as a whole, like I don't think there's that many alien games where like the humans are humans even though they're humans type of thing. Like you are not fighting aliens right now. You are fighting plague victims. Like how many video games actually did that back in the day?
So you made it past my little guard.
Without
like,
turning
welcome
them
to my
into
zoo,
something like
Parker.
zombies.
Feel free to pet the animals.
Not many.
They
Like,
won't
these are innocent. Like these are actually innocent people. You have no choice but to mow your way through. Okay, R.I.P. Orc Channel. Don't say that, Ars. Don't jinx it, you bastards. Jinxing me.
You have arrived at
Watch
an
this BR1
excellent
video
time,
that gets on
Parker.
like trending page.
Feeding time.
Yeah, I could. I've seen it. We get trending. If this trends, I will be very shocked and awed.
Good old Duct Tape Productions. Taking it to the top.
Yep, having some fun. Oh, great. They purposely jammed the door. Thanks.
Not to worry, Parker.
Who was that prick that
Those
did that? I want to,
specimens were
like,
a failed
say thank you. I'm going to say thank you the nice way I know how. Buckshot. Thanks. You're going to get some buckshot. Oh, you know what? No, you're not going to get away like that. You are not going to get away with that. There we go. You decide to open the door, and you helped him. You both go bye-bye. Shouldn't open doors to bad places.
Scientists to assist me, Parker.
Oh yeah, close the door on me.
A few less matter
Party time. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there we go. R.I.P. Orc's channel. That's why I like Arus. Every once in a while, he surprises me. He makes it interesting. All right, we're almost done for tonight anyway. Very, very shortly. I'm just gonna drive a little farther. Man, those water graphics. Oof. 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 Okay. Can I get any farther here on this little moped thing?
Man, you are taking me back right now. Dimension of water graphics. This. So,
well, look at the water graphics.
I'm playing. Okay. I'm looking at. I'm not looking at. I was playing Ghost Recon Wildlands, and for some reason, we have this guy who he's like, "Oh man, look at the water graphics." I'm like, "Just water, nothing really going on." Yeah, but the water. He kept bringing up the waves and how the water is. It's just, dude, you're gonna worry about the water, but nothing else? What the fuck, man? It's just water.
No, water graphics have shifted in a way I've never seen before. Like, I mean, they're almost pseudo-realistic. Like when we watched that when we watched the pool room stuff from that video, damn,
animation.
Yeah, that animation, that was amazing. That was next level.
It's really good 3D modeling work, yeah. But sorry, it was just we have all sorts of different weapons. We have so many things we can do in the game. Like we can jump out of this helicopter and turn feet down.
Like how
focused on the water graphics. Fucking water. You're not going to talk about the trees at least? If you're going to talk about like the environment, what about the trees, the dirt, the everything else around it, the sky?
Over here!
Yeah, I like how they tried to stop me, and my solution is blow a hole through the wall.
Rocket.
Yep. Blow a hole right through the wall. Yeah, you're gonna stop me, bitch? Okay, stop that. Oh, I could go this other direction and see what's here, just because I can. Can I? Oh yeah, I can. I'm not even playing nice at this point. They, oh!
Look closely,
oh, Lord!
Parker.
I forgot how nasty this game gets.
Not every specimen reacts favorably to nanotech injections.
Who said being the hero means that you can't kill some mutants?
In the advancement
Sorry, boys.
of science,
I feel bad for you.
Even you, Parker, can serve a useful purpose.
Please, leave me alone.
Yeah, you're enough to do it. I'm sorry, everyone here. The best I could do for society at this point, because they've mutated all these innocent people, is no one's left to live. Sorry, boys. I'm not trying to be an ass, but you know, you guys decided to play God, so I've decided to play the Grim Reaper.
I think I figured out what's going on here too. The way you phrase things is just awful. It's like,
I know it is, right?
You're putting these people out of their misery. You're trying to help them out because they didn't ask for this life.
Yeah, but I'm not putting these guys. I'm not putting the old tour guys out of their misery.
No,
these guys, like
the villains.
No, like the old tour soldiers that I just ran over with the truck a couple seconds ago. They are only in this because they were paid to do this. Not all these guys wanted to be this job. I guarantee you, most of these guys are just the same as you. This is not a pretty situation in this game. That's what I like about it. It's just dark. It's just like, yeah.
Talking about the mutants because you mentioned mutant kids.
Yeah, no, yeah. I stopped talking about that. I'm trying.
Follow me!
You're gonna get me banned.
You already did it. It's your fault.
I know. Your fault.
I need to teach you how to phrase it.
The phrase thing's fine.
Sure.
Hey, DJ just decided.
I'll see you tomorrow if we set up channel.
DJ's decided to be completely quiet. I'm not getting involved in this. I'm part of a couple channels here.
Hey, man. Same thing happened earlier with Star Trek. Now it's our domestic dispute.
Yep. No, we're good. No, I think overall, like, you know, innocent old tour soldiers, like, a lot of these guys probably didn't want to do this job, but it's like, the way they even say minor is kind of funny. It's like, minor, it's like, what the hell, guys? Like,
I must be going now, Parker. Enjoy your stay among my exhibits.
Not so much like,
maybe you'll have the honor of joining them someday soon.
Some guys do it for a better life.
Perhaps we will meet again, Parker.
Because
you should hope not.
Their families are still civilians effectively, and the only reason the combat still do what they do, at least I'm talking about the ones and all that, is purely so their families can live a better life. They don't all want to be good, so eventually they are forced to upgrade. Is probably the best way to put it.
Yep.
Because as they upgrade, their you know, that emotion that people have, like when they hesitate, when they go to what is that prison called? They basically surgically remove your empathy. They just become a drone.
I guarantee you there's a lot of guys who did not wake up one day and said, hey, we got to do this. Like, when you lose a war, like that's the thing about this game. In the end, the whole point is your main goal as the thing is to take Mars so that you can just get a day where the job works good. Like it's very similar to another well-known movie franchise and a well-known game is Total Recall. Oh great! I can't fight this thing in water. I didn't know that. Gotta get up. This guy's beating me into the ground. All right, you know what?
I see you have reached my submarine. Go ahead, Parker. Take a ride.
Oh, I am getting old right now. Okay, good. I can finally shoot. Okay. But I have like no mercy for like this level of destruction. I'm like, okay, you're in a lab. You're in like you guys have literally accidentally set fire to one of the guys on the sides. Oops, sorry, not sorry. No, I believe in the whole bullshit that is this game. That they kind of like the ideas they had were great. They have great ideas for this game, but like it is a rebellion game where you are rebelling against the evils of these people. But at the same time, the atrocities you're going to commit in this game does not make you a good person either. Like you are just as dirty as the rest of them. The only difference is that you're like a little more clean because you're doing what you need to do. Like he actually like that's the one thing the robot. That's the one thing the guy that sounds like Winnie the Pooh here. The bad guy that has that Winnie the Pooh voice. He's like, do you hear anyone in particular? Is anyone here sound like you? Do you know anybody from like this? Do they make a description to you? It's like, yeah, no, he knows he's a prick bastard that's been evilly experimenting on humans to create a super army of monsters and using nanomachines to do that, which is an awful thing to do in a game. Like overall, absolutely love this game, but man, is this dark. All right, I'd like to thank everybody that enjoyed the insane rantings of two people and one guy quietly, ducking out of the room and escaping like a ninja. Thank you, DJ Ronnie. Thank you, RS218. Hopefully the channel's still around tomorrow. Probably no one watched this, or we're gonna find it funny. If this trends, I will laugh my ass off because that'll be the funniest thing about this whole night. I hope you guys had fun. Tomorrow is Throwback Thursday. We'll be looking at Doom, and we'll be looking at the Doom comic, and maybe we'll be even looking at some board game stuff. And we'll have a little fun playing some Chrono Trigger for an hour or two. I hope you guys enjoy. I believe Logan is on right now. That's Aldera Cinema. Have yourselves a very, very good night, and we'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, enjoy the channel. See you guys later. Have fun. Bye.